Wait,
Okay.
Kiyoon, weren't you surprised when Setsuko got like a 4 radiant item cash out today? Like a six? Did you think a 1600? Like
No,
a
no, no, no,
1600?
no.
You thought that was just
Okay,
possible
okay,
to
okay,
get
okay.
there?
I complained about it, right? And he said 4 Vadium is not even good. I'd rather get a fucking fawn, is what he said.
He was comparing the 300 charge cash out, and he was like low key, like I would take a fawn, and I was like, bro, it's 4 radiant items.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back for another episode of Don't Talk If You Don't Know, the unofficial, official podcast dedicated to all things high-level teamfight tactics in North America and Europe, Middle East, and Africa. But today we have a special episode. It's episode 43. Today is February 22nd, 2024, and we got the regional preview for the finals with K3soju and Kiyoon. Soju is back, although you can only see the top of his head. Soju, can you set up for us just a little bit more?
Oh yeah, sorry.
Yeah. All right.
Honestly, I think it's pretty legit if you do like 50% of the podcast just your hair, but
I mean,
50%
just start off and you can sink lower and lower.
Yeah.
What you drinking there, champ? So just taking a sip. What you drinking?
Water.
Okay.
Wait, what are you drinking from?
Oh, you know what? You know what's good
Great
is
question.
grapefruit juice.
Grapefruit
Sarah
juice?
hates grapefruit juice.
Isn't that just
but
to
I
help you
like it.
digest? Or no, that's prune juice.
That's prune juice, yeah.
Prune juice.
Oh,
No, I think grapefruit juice is good too. I agree.
yeah, it's really good.
It's like kind of bitter, but also kind of sweet. It's really good.
Yeah. Okay, so let's go ahead and just welcome people once more. Bryce, you are back from the episode. Bryce, how have you been? It's regionals week. Your favorite week of the set?
It is my favorite week. I'm like a kid on Christmas, you guys. I was literally saying this like randomly to Kiyoon in chat earlier today. I was like, man, I love regionals week. Like, it's the only week of the year you guys all actually really care about how good you are at TFT, so you all get like really good. And then I kind of like get to observe all of their process. And it's so fun to see like how these guys are approaching it versus how Weijin's group is approaching it versus how other folks are. And see everyone like actually really stress test the patch and like figure it out. It's so fun. I cannot wait for this weekend.
Yeah, why does... Okay, I gotta zoom out for Soju here. Why does everyone care so much about regionals specifically? Like, it feels like everyone is sweating. So I want to hear it from Soju's POV first. What are you giggling about?
Wait, what?
Why is everyone sweating so hard
wait.
for regionals? No one's streaming. You're not streaming. Q's not streaming. Setsuko's not streaming. Everyone's hiding in houses. They're kicking out observers. Why is everyone sweating so hard?
Oh, it's the only tournament of the set that matters. So, yeah.
Okay, but it's the only one that matters. But this is like never before scenes level of sweat. Like you guys are running secret scrims and you're kicking people out. Like what has caused you guys to take it to the next level? It's never been this sweaty.
Oh no, I think we sweat this hard every set. It's just I think most of the time we stream a little bit longer. But
that's a pretty big difference, though. And don't you normally? How many days off are you taking between your last stream and regionals?
Oh, it was the same in like every set. It's like a week.
Yeah.
Okay, so so you're consistent about it. It's always a week.
Yeah.
Okay, interesting.
These little rats are trying to steal the tech. Like what?
Okay, speaking of rats, we have the biggest rat in the entire server here with us, Kiyoon. Kiyoon, is this the most you've tried in TFT in a long time? I can't remember you sweating this hard for...
Yeah, ever.
My last time was set 3 with Milk.
Okay.
It was me and Milk until like 6 a.m. just prepping for the 20.
Wow.
I love it.
What inspired you to do that? It feels like you were taking TFT so casually for a while.
I mean, okay. Yeah. I mean, it's just more so that I don't know. Some of these patches are. I mean,
Kiyoon, just let it rip, man. Just say what you're trying to say.
Okay, like I don't like compared to the last regional or like the last couple of patches, it was terrible. But at least this patch is actually it's playable. Like there's a lot of playable lines. Yeah. Like even though it might be like stressful to play, at least there's a lot of comms that wins, and it's not like some like blatantly like 9 traits being OP. It's like the most obvious stuff, but they don't even touch it and they don't even see it as a problem. And then I'm like, okay, never mind. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like I feel like it's actually exciting and fun to compete.
Okay, that's good. Sorry, I'm trying to catch Soju's camp because I asked him to sit up and he set up so far that if he sways even like an inch to the right or left, he's completely off center of the camera.
Wait, do you want me left or right?
No, you're good.
I can't
You're
even
good.
tell.
Just don't move. You're good. If you want to move, you're gonna move out of the cam.
This man's like in the top 20 most popular streamers on all of Twitch.tv, by the way.
Actually, so real talk here, Soju. Do you pay attention to any of that? People are like, wow, Soju, you're like top 15 this month on all Twitch. Wow, for the past 30 days, you actually cracked top 10. Do you pay attention to that? Or you're just like, man, I'm just playing TFT and then peacing out whenever?
The thing is, I mean, sometimes I'll like look at it and I'll be like, oh shit. But then like the thing is, it's like no one even like like I feel like the TFT community is like TFT players play TFT. And
Yeah.
I like don't I mean I don't even think I don't really watch anyone else, and I don't think they watch me either. So like no one knows who I am. I don't know who other people are. So I'm kind of just like in my own little like bubble.
Yeah. You're talking,
But
when you're
yeah.
saying no one else, you're talking about like the other big streamers, right?
Wait,
Like,
oh yeah,
I'm
like,
talking about
in the top 10, like I don't.
Gold and
Yeah, like I don't
Hassan.
really watch anyone. So
Okay.
yeah, I don't.
He's
Yeah.
literally higher rank in the Twitch leaderboard than
Wait,
the fucking TFT leaderboard for the last couple of
Yeah,
months.
Wow. Okay, man. Okay.
Oh, it's actually true though.
oh, wait.
Yeah,
I mean,
I was
Soju,
sitting there-
you do
Am I
watch
wrong?
like you don't watch any like you in your life. You've never really watched streamers. You must have, right? You must have watched a ton of streamers.
Like way back with in like high school when I was watching Cutie, still like playing League, like double lift when he was still playing.
did you ever watch like Tyler
I thought you
One?
meant Cutie Cinderella.
Were you still watching
No,
stuff when he
that's when I
ascended?
stopped. That's when I
Okay.
stopped.
Because
Okay,
I mean,
okay.
Tyler
the-
One started.
Tyler One, you obviously at least know he's a big streamer, right? Because your
Yeah.
your stats for the last 180 days are basically the exact same as his. Like you guys have streamed very similar amount of hours to a very similar audience size, which is kind of crazy,
Okay.
isn't it? Is that not crazy?
I mean, it is. He doesn't do well with these kinds of questions, Bryce. Because I remember one
What?
time we
I-
invited Soju to do Twitch Rivals, and Soju would have been like the third biggest streamer there, but he declined because he's like, no one knows who I am, man. It's kind of weird. Like, I just, it's the exact same thing. He's like, I just do TFT. TFT people watch me, and that's it. But it is worth noting that you did get nominated for Strategy Gamer of the
Yes.
Year, and you didn't even show up. You're the only one who didn't. Boxbox showed up. Emily Wang showed up. This guy still showed up. You didn't show up.
Oh, I mean, I knew I was gonna win, so it's like I'm not gonna show up. don't
I
know
bet
anyone.
you.
I
I
think
bet
you
you
would
get
have won if you
nominated.
tried. I think you would
I
have won if
bet
you tried.
Yeah, I bet you get nominated again next year, and I bet you'll win.
Yes.
I don't
Try
think
one
so.
time. One time, try really hard.
I'm willing to put money that I'm not gonna win next year.
Okay, I'm down to. Wait, why are you like?
Well, you
Oh,
have
I mean,
to try.
it's
You have
off.
to try,
I-
man.
I mean, no, my socials are way too low. Like it's impossible.
No, but it's not about socials. It's stream.
It's
Just
not
ask them
about
to vote on
socials.
the
It's
stream.
it's really stream. Yeah,
and
for
think
sure.
about what it would do for TFT, right? In terms of like kind of putting it on the map. I feel like we can have that. It's like the most we have right now. Can you imagine the only time TFT's ever been nominated was when Robin Songs went 1-1-1-1-5-1 at regionals in set 5.
Yep.
And then Bryce convinced
Yeah.
the esports award to nominate Robin for Rookie of the Year. It wasn't even his
deserved
first, it
it.
wasn't even his rookie year. He said,
I mean, to be clear, it was his rookie year by the way that the awards calculate, because it's kind of complicated in esports. A lot of games, like in their early days, like are these kind of tournaments of a certain level that count as like you've started your professional career type of vibes. But people bought it. People were like, "This makes sense."
Yeah.
He was technically a rookie, and he did
Rookie at
pop
30.
off.
Rookie at 30.
Rookie at 30. Hey, listen, you can start your career late, still in his prime. As of now, because Kerm didn't make regionals, he's the only player in NA who's made every regionals, which is pretty sick.
That is crazy.
Like,
Our intro, that was our intro. Welcome everyone to the show. We're going to real quick recap things that have happened since our last episode. And we've been kind of doing it frequently week by week now. Last week we did the Hearthstone Cup review, which was really fun. We had Noster 11 kind of, talk about a lot of stuff. But this week we're going to preview the regionals, and we always want to go through the different news. The first is that the patch is now out, and I think for a lot of people, the patch is not really like news. This is like the slightest small patch, and I think it doesn't really matter. But this I guess it's like what the world's patch will be. That's a good thing, right? Because another thing, the element of it is that regionals happens, and then 1 week later, worlds happens. So you don't want it to actually be that big of a deal. So, like, I just want to ask, do you guys even care the patch is this small? Would you have preferred it to be bigger difference? Kiyoon, you're one of the more vocal people about patches. So what do you think?
Oh, I paid zero attention. I just realized that there was a new patch yesterday.
An hour ago, actually, he was looking at stats.
Yeah.
Of 14.4.
Yeah, for the last 2 days of practice, I've been looking at the old patch stats.
Bro, you're probably
I
wondering why
already
there's no
touched that.
sample size.
Yeah, I'm like, wait, why is there no sample size? Does no one know? Yeah.
that's awesome.
Yeah, Soji, do you care about it? I mean, it's probably good, right? Like, regionals happens, and then a week later, worlds is, so it's actually good that they keep it kind of stable.
I mean, yeah, I don't think anyone is paying attention to 14.4 because it's like most of us. I'm pretty sure most players go into regionals with the expectation that they're not going to make it. So then when they don't make it, they don't feel that disappointed.
Yeah.
As long as they
that
played
makes
like acceptable, like whatever.
Okay, cool. That makes sense to me. All right, well then, my opinion and Bryce are probably pretty similar, so we can just move on from this. What did happen last week was Spicy Appies won the K3soju Invitational. This is one of the only pieces of news that we've had. Soju made one of the most hashtag ads tweets I've ever seen him write. Like, first of all, he's writing in complete sentences. Capital I teamed up with at Intel Gaming to bring back my Invitational, comma, and this time with 3 events.
Control C, Control V.
Yeah, I was gonna say
for you.
I was gonna say there's
didn't
no
realize-
way. There is no way Soju wrote this tweet. Like 0% chance this is Soju.
The second time Soju tweeted about this was when the tournament already had one round done. Round 1 was over, and then he forgot to tweet that the tournament was starting. So he actually tweeted after round 1 started and said, "Oh, round 2 is starting, by the way."
You guys are making me look bad. Like people didn't even realize.
Anyways, congratulations to Appies, which I think helped Bryce. I know Bryce is one of the biggest Appy stands out there, so this must have been good for all the Appy fans out there.
Yeah, for sure. We all collectively rejoiced. He's a great human being. He plays the game in a really fun way. He's not always the best, but when he's competitive, man, he's a fucking joy to watch. So I'm hopeful that this is a sign of things to come for regionals. I would love to see Appies pop off at regionals. Man, would I enjoy that.
Yes. We'll talk about it a little bit more, but we actually have a different format. For the first time, we're getting the fantasy draft early because Bryce is tired of talking about rankings and then do fantasy draft because he feels like we throw out all our cards where people are like messing up different predictions and stuff like that.
So the idea was born by Wasian, actually, like on that episode, because the fantasy draft was so sweaty. These guys like didn't say basically anything in the top half of the podcast because they didn't want to like leak the fantasy tech. Basically,
yeah. They basically didn't give their true opinion on players because they didn't want to make B and Bryce want to bid on them for fantasy.
So like the players they really liked, they were just kind of silent about them when we were in the rankings. And so we've been talking about flipping it just to see if like using the fantasy draft as a way of talking about the rankings is better than just talking about them in a vacuum.
Yeah.
So we're gonna try, and are we ready to transition to it, Dan? Because I can tee up the format too.
No, we have a couple of more news pieces.
Okay, and just heads up, chat and you guys, it's a new fantasy format tonight. We've never tried this format before.
Yes, the format is, and we can just let them know a little bit ahead of time because we're about to start in like a minute. Okay. Is that we're gonna do 2v2 drafting. It's gonna be me and Bryce drafting against.
Oh, you guys would
Kiyoon
lose. You guys are gonna lose for sure.
And we both there's 2 teams, and we share a pool of money. And we have to agree amongst ourselves if we want to bid on players. And now, because Soju and Bryce's rivalry is going to develop into me and Bryce versus Soju and Kiyoon.
It's going to be great.
Kiyoon, you know that one guy that we know is good and they don't know is good? You know who it is. We already won. You guys fucking lost. Oh my god.
He has no idea.
I bet you we know who it is. Like I can't wait to get into the draft and Soju thinks he's gonna get some player for free and we're like,
what? Who? You talked about this before?
You guys can type. I want to give them a little bit heads up, Bryce, because I feel like it'd be unfair to just spring it on them.
It's good.
You guys have about a minute, because the other thing we want to talk about, and we're gonna gas them up a little bit, is that there was actually another tournament that happened but was not streamed or publicized. It was a mock tournament between EU and NA. It actually happened, I believe, today, this morning, where they played 6 games to simulate a tournament, and here were the results. In first place was Kiyoon. In second place was Setsuko. In third place was Soju. In fourth place was Precedent. And fifth place was Wasian. Then we have our first EMEA player, Ging, and Salvi, and then Pokygon wraps up the top 8. And then you can see EMEA, for the most part, took the rest of the top 16. So, Kiyoon, first of all, how accurate is this? Is it like, wow, I'm in peak form, I did really well, or were you just high rolling?
No, I just high rolled. I just high rolled.
Really?
Yeah, I high rolled and I just top 4 every game, but it's like the high roll part is like not the units, but the augment choices. If any player like Master 0P player were given these combination of augments, they would have top 4 as well. Okay.
But what does this do for your confidence? Does it make you feel like, oh my, I'm high rolling too much? I don't feel like it's good practice.
It's like it actually brought my confidence down because I realized how bad this game is, and if some player that is like worse than me gets these exact same combination of augments, they will probably win worlds.
Okay, I don't know what to say to that, Bryce. You're like shaking your head.
I mean, trust me, he's right.
I mean, look, I did see a lot of the spots. and a lot. Like, I was watching almost the whole day. I think I missed like maybe the first game or two. I can't remember. And Kiyoon is one of the people who shares the screen, which is great. I appreciate it. I actually really, I'm enjoying watching Kiyoon play TFT. I probably watched more Kiyoon this week than I've watched in, I don't know, it's been like a year and a half or 2 years. I don't remember the last time I watched Kiyoon play this much TFT. But anyway, he did get some illegal spots. He did get like conditions to play a lot of stuff that is really strong in the meta. But I think that actually Kiyoon's strength is probably that he's really good at maximizing a lot of these positions, and so I think he probably is earning placements that other people wouldn't have. So it's a combination of the two. He's playing well and he's getting a little lucky.
All right. Soju, k3soju ended in third. I think it's really thematic. How do you feel after this tournament? What were your thoughts?
I think NA is better than EU.
Okay.
I mean,
that's not even a hot take anymore, by the way. I don't know if you know, but like even EU says NA is better than EU.
Oh yeah, but okay, no, but honestly, I mean, I rolled like fucking crazy too, so I don't really know. I don't know what to say. But I will say that like even though I high rolled and even though Kiyoon high rolled, Setsuko also said he high rolled and Pressman said he low rolled. But the thing is, it's like if we play 24 games total, like we can't all high roll. So I'm pretty sure our prep like actually kind of is paying off. So
I think your guys' read is really good.
Yeah.
And you guys are all approaching it a little differently, but I think you guys all have the same read. Like, you're not going to play the patch the same way, but I think that you're, like, see everything the same way. Like, see how the meta plays and interacts.
Okay.
Yeah. Also, I know for sure, I think I could confidently say our study group has by far the most amount of scrim games. We probably have the second most, like, group.
Oh,
you guys probably have like the least VOD review time though.
Nah, that shit's fake. You don't want to VOD review shit players.
I mean, even VOD reviewing each other, you guys don't go back at the end of the day and be like, "Hey, there were 3 interesting spots today. Let's talk about them." You guys just play the games.
They actually do, Bryce, believe it or not, but they don't VOD review in like the standard way. What they do is they take specific spots and they analyze and debate it. And for them, I mean, that's basically VOD reviewing, which is like you take the spot, you analyze how he's actually going to play out.
It's good, but it requires the player in the game to recognize that they think it's a tough spot. Whereas when you watch each other's games without knowing what's going to happen, you see things that are like, "Oh, I wouldn't do that at all. I would do this instead," and that generates.
I think stuff discussion. Like that. When it's a spot like that and it's like marginal on like what you think is correct and what other people think is correct, it's just like it's at the end of the day, it's your playstyle, right? Like. Some people are going to slam this and like lean towards like reroll. Some people are going to slam this and like lean towards tempo. But at the end of the day, like you can still gain placements on both lines, right?
Yes, you can, 100%. Sure. I think that's what makes this patch really interesting. You brought up the fact that your group is scrimming more than anybody else, and that is mostly true in terms of what we have trackable stats. We don't know how much people are scrimming off the stats. So for about 7 to 8 days, I personally tracked all the stats that were going on in scrims on the live server. And then when they started getting access to Torment Realm, everyone started migrating to the Torment Realm and specifically requesting no stream, no screenshots, like no stats. We want to start like hiding things as we start to log down. And so this is currently what we have up until around Tuesday evening. And even then, Tuesday was missing about 25 games or so because they played basically what happened on Mondays. They played half their games on Tournament Realm, half their games on scrims, and then Tuesday was 75-25, and then by Wednesday they were just playing no live games. But the volume count is what's really impressive because people like Setsuko grinding 10, 12, 15 scrims a day and averaging a bananas 3.4, which is not going to be very surprising when you guys have already seen, by the way, Setsuko is power ranked. But Bryce, when you look at these scrim stats, whether it's the comps or the players, is there anything else standing out to you?
I mean, I think there's a bunch that jumps out. I mean, it's obviously not.
Can I interrupt real quick? Yeah, by the way, I'm pretty sure we have like 150 games.
Yeah,
because the thing is, we moved to EU like or we moved to TR like pretty early.
That's what I was going to say. Is I've been actually catching a bunch of it the last few days, and it feels like none of those games would be reflected. And I think that the meta is not like crazy warping, but I do think it's moving a little bit. And it's just like I don't want to say where I think it's going because I'm not trying to leak anything. But like I don't know. I think that this would look differently if it were tracked over the last 2 hours.
Am I seeing this correct? My top 4 rate is the same as Setsuko's win rate. I'm a 37% top 4 rate.
On trackable scrims, that's right. Kiyoon has 37% top 4 rate, and Setsuko's win rate is 33%. Any comments on that, Kiyoon?
Oh yeah, I don't know. I don't know. what I've been tracking is I've been running it down in the NA scrims, and I've been doing pretty well in the EU scrims. And my conclusion was I average a 4.5, like almost close to 4.5.
That is true.
I'll have like a 16.7% chance of making it to Worlds probably.
Okay, so if your playstyle works really well on that global level, Kiyoon can get the Worlds. This guy could probably win. He's a beast. So we'll see. The last piece of news before we go into the fantasy drafting, and we're going to move that to the first half and then kind of do about power rankings later, is the Dev Learnings article. Did anybody read it here? Did anybody read the Dev Learnings article?
Yeah, I did earlier today.
Oh.
Soju, Kiyoon? No?
No.
Okay, so I'll do a quick rundown of the TLDR and then let you guys know.
Do you guys normally not read it either? Like,
I read it sometimes, but like I don't want to read this going into because nah.
Okay, sure. But I'll give this quick summary. One is that they looked back, so they talked about Legends. They said Legends are not going to come back for set 11, but they think Legends can come back. Maybe one day if they figure out how to do it correctly, but so far they haven't figured that out. 2, region portals are going to stay permanent in TFT. They're going to have regional portals for set 11 and onwards as far as we know. And then the third one is that they are going to keep bag size changes for set 11, which was one of the big contentious points because a lot of people feel like bag size changes is one of the worst things about the sets. But they're pushing back and said that I love the language that Mordog used in Devler. He said, even if it was untrue, players perceive this to be like a really impactful thing. But that all said, bag sizes are going to stay. A few other things as well, just to throw it out there. They're going to make another Runeterra set themed, guaranteed, and then over the next 2 years, which is the takeaway there is they're planning 2 years out now for TFT. They want to make more hyper carries like Yasuo at that scale. That's really exciting. And that they are feeling like set complexity is like too hard, but that's not going to make them shy away from things like econ traits. They want econ traits to come back. They want more exciting items to come back. And also the last thing is that prismatic orbs are going to be coming to the game. So Tome is no longer a gold drop. It's going to be a prismatic orb. And then everyone gets a prismatic orb. So you can get radiant items, or you can get a Tome. You can get some like crazy, crazy stuff from the prismatic orbs.
To be clear, the radiant item thing is it's a new consumable that you can use to upgrade. It's like the one that they used on the Radiant Galaxy, I guess. Not a new consumable. You used to get it, right? And so you can pick one of your items to Radiant, which is cool.
Does everyone get the same orb, or is it like different prismatic loop, but everyone gets a prismatic orb?
Everyone gets a prismatic orb, but different loop.
I think it's
loop,
that.
Yeah.
So yeah, you're going to get a Tome that you rip and you're going to miss, and someone else gets a Radiant IE on their Zed. Just putting it out there.
What?
Or rate whatever OP item is.
All right. Okay. Yeah. Nice. That's okay.
All right. So that's a lot to look forward to. And this is going to be partially what we talk about later on the show. But as is tradition, we do something fun on the show called a fantasy draft. And I believe we are ready to go. This new format is going to be quite different than what you usually do. We usually have $100 each, and we each draft individually. But for the first time ever, we're going to do a 2v2 draft. Me and Bryce versus Soju and Kiyoon. We call this draft style the Casters versus the Grandmasters. All right, so Bryce, why don't you introduce the format for anybody who's never seen an auction fantasy draft before?
Okay, if you've never seen draft before, normally we would all be playing individually. We would all get $100 budgets, and we draft 20 players in total. So in a regionals field, that actually means only 4 players in the whole field aren't going to be drafted to someone's team. We're doing something new tonight. We're going to do 2v2. It seems appropriate since you guys are probably just going to bid up the same players against each other, and we're going to do it on our side. We thought it'd be fun to just split it and dominate you guys like we always do, but as a team. So yeah, we're going to take turns nominating players. You can nominate them for any amount of money. Nomination doesn't do anything. We're all bidding money against each other. Use your budget.
Yes.
Because we're doing teams, there is one new rule tonight, which is it's too confusing, I think, to have like team have to jointly agree to a bid. So if either person on the team places a bid, it's a bid.
Yep.
So you can get mad at each other and talk about it, but once someone bids, it's locked, I think, because it's the only way this is going to work.
Sounds good. All right, so without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and flip a coin. Call it in the air. Okay. Soju, call it. Heads or tails?
Tails.
It is tails. It is correct. Okay, so who do you want to go first? Me, Bryce, or you, Kiyoon? Who wants to go first?
I think they should go first.
I mean, it doesn't matter. Who cares?
It doesn't, I agree. Just pick one.
Okay, then
Oh, wait,
go
you're
first.
going to bid anyway, right?
So wait, are you going first or are we going
They are
first?
going first.
am
They're
I-
just waiting.
This guy's giga sweating his
oh.
opening nomination. My God.
Oh, sorry, no, I didn't know I was going for. Okay, wait, okay, hold on, let me think. Okay, dish soap.
Okay, for how much?
30.
Dish soap for 30.
Wait, do I get to say in this or no?
I mean,
so
you
yeah,
do, you
so
do.
once someone's bid, it's bid, but you can talk about it amongst each other
Oh,
Okay,
okay.
let's go 31. 31.
for sure.
All right, it's up to you, Kiyoon.
32.
32. I mean, dish soap is dish soap. And remember this draft, right, Bryce? Who is likely to keep it surviving and advancing? Dish soap's up there, so 33.
Yeah, for sure. 33.
33.
Kiyoon, we're going. You want to go 34 because the thing is, I'm pretty sure these guys look like they're about to fucking flake soon.
Yeah.
All right, 34.
I mean, I think I'm down for 35. Dan.
Okay, 35.
Yeah,
35.
Yeah, let's do it.
36.
Whoa. Did you even consult Soju?
Wait. Check the DMs though.
Oh,
We
these guys are gonna
need to
DM.
stopwatch. Like, we need to figure number where we stop.
Okay, are we allowed to do this?
Yeah,
Yeah,
totally.
you can do this. Yeah,
totally.
totally. Yeah,
For
absolutely.
reference, by the way, Bryce has already done this with me.
For him is?
So Dan, yeah, I have a full value sheet, guys. I remember for regionals, I sweat.
This
the
guy
fantasy draft.
sweats to lose every time.
So-
It's
so
actually
what-
so insane.
So you're like 1-4 against me, man. You beat me one time and you start talking shit.
Oh man.
Okay. What
we're
are we
at
at? We're at
36?
36?
Yeah, we're at
37. 37.
All right, 38.
Dan, I defer to your infinite wisdom.
38. 39.
Okay, I think we're good.
You're good?
Okay.
Going once? Going twice? All right, dish soap for $39.
That's funny because that's exact. So I had him at 38 on my value sheet.
Oh, we put him at 38 as well.
Wait, I put it at 38.
What the heck? Wait, that's crazy.
That's crazy.
Oh wow. We both value dish soap. I mean, in that case, I think that means we nailed it. I think, Bryce.
Well, yeah, we're right. I mean, we paid $1 over, but
That's
these are
Okay,
estimates.
okay.
Like I'm down. We got dish
So
soap.
I
Like,
think what
I'm
we should
happy.
do is we should nominate. We should take turns nominating within the teams. So Bryce,
Yeah,
you
it's our
our
team.
bid,
Okay, I think we should put Soju on the board
Okay, k3soju right away.
because he's in peak form, and so if he wants himself, we're gonna make him pay. So we just paid 39 for dish soap, right?
Yeah.
Okay, they both for sure rank him above dish soap. So I'm down to just put Soju on the board for 40.
What? Wait, we're paying 40 for soju.
Yeah,
Oh.
I would just take Soju for 40. Like unironically,
Oh.
if they want to pass, I'm down for Soju for 40.
100 points.
It's up to you, Kiyoon. I
Oh
don't
man.
know.
We're going off the script for this one. All right, soju for 40. Oh my gosh.
41.
Okay.
So Dan, my general rule on this is that I try to let them get themselves for what I would consider to be fair market value. I think this is probably pretty fair for him, but
Higher,
but
higher than dish soap.
I think we could bid them up more if we want to, and I think they will pay for it. But I think this is fair. I'm not trying to
think
like,
this is
squeeze
fair.
them
I
to
think
get
this is fair.
Soju. Don't you
Yes,
think? Do you
I
think?
think this is fair. 41. I
Okay.
mean, it's higher than dish soap's already going to start. That's a storyline in itself.
Yeah, we lost. How are you paying? Like how are we paying 41?
Just tune
I
in
think
tomorrow.
I think that's
Tune in
reasonable.
tomorrow for the master class.
Okay, all right, we're out. 41 going once, going twice, sold to Team Grandmasters. Nice. All right.
Keep checking.
Who bid on who put dish soap? I think it was Kiyoon, right? So Soju, you make the next nomination.
Oh no, it was
No, it was Soju did.
it's
Oh,
Kiyoon,
Soju.
Kiyoon.
Okay.
It's Kiyoon.
Kiyoon.
I'll put. Oh wait, 41 is kind of a lot. I just realized we need about. Oh fuck, hold up.
Yeah, wait, what? These guys straight trolling.
It's
But I only think there's only 5 players I'm think that'll do really well, and if everyone's so or below average, so and I think Soju's one of them. So I think it's a good cop. Let's do Setsuko.
So wait, why do you think Soju is one of them right now? Out of curiosity, because in theory we're supposed to be using this as a chance to talk about the players. We actually forgot to talk about dish soap.
Oh no. I just have like probably like a handful of players that I think is good.
Is dish soap in that category?
Yeah, Dish is in that category,
Okay.
and I think Soju's in that category.
Who else is in that category?
Wait,
Or I guess wait.
You're right. Immediately in fantasy?
Yeah, you're right. My bad. It's because we're trying to merge the fantasy draft with the talking about players. I'm not in the flow of it yet. My bad. Okay, but why do you think Soju? Because would you normally put Soju in that tier? Do you think he's always in that tier?
No. I think he's like he's like the head of the second tier.
Okay.
Oh, okay. So he's not like in that
tier.
top, but you think he's the best of the rest.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Do you think this is the best Soju has ever been?
Apparently, set 7 Soju was like a beast, but I didn't know. Like I didn't watch. I wasn't
As far as you know.
As far as I know, while I played, I think this is his peak form.
Soju, is this the best you've ever been?
No, I was better in set 7.
Okay, but Soju, do you think you were better at set 7 going into the tournament or just by the end of the tournament?
Oh,
because I felt like. Yeah, because I feel like you probably. My recollection is that I think you're playing slightly better right now than you did at the start of Set 7 regionals. I think you were really good at start Set 7 regionals, but you like intensively VOD'd every night. You leveled up infinite off of watching each of those days' games.
Oh yeah, I'm like a scaling player. If I don't get day one, it's over.
So
that was my last stream.
You're like the fourth person to tell me that today. So
right before I ended stream, like a week ago. I was saying that if I don't get day one, like you steal so much knowledge. It's not even like fundamentals. It's just like some people just know stuff, and if you can just steal the stuff that they know, that you just.
What if everyone hides their VODs?
They can't because you pull it up as you're streaming.
Oh.
Like they're in the middle of the end of game 6. You just pull up the VOD, and then even if they delete it, you can still watch like up to the middle of game 5.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, Goobas used to get really mad about that. He like found people were doing that, and he like reached out to people and were like, "Please delete that. Like, I'm trying to hide this."
Bro, no one's watching Goobums to learn. Like,
no, when Goobas was in peak form, he would have.
Oh yeah, no, I had his VOD open.
When Goobas was peak form, he actually usually did have like knowledge edge, and so just right. There's basically two ways of gaining edge. Like one of them is skill, but the other one is knowledge. And sometimes people go in with knowledge.
Okay. Yeah. Setsuko is up for bid. How much are we starting at, Kiyoon?
Let's start with easy 40.
41.
Wait, let me ask.
41 for Setsuko, yeah.
Soju writes back 1,000. That's what he writes back.
I feel like I'll say this afterwards.
Did you guys type type a number?
42, yeah.
43.
44.
45.
46.
47.
48.
49.
50.
Oh, I like that. They both said it in unison.
51.
52. Fuck it.
Wow.
Whatever. Our number was 50, but like whatever. It's all good.
Bro, why do you say that?
Oh, I mean, I don't know. I mean, we're just gonna keep going up. Like, if you want to, like,
we're in too deep. We're in too fucking deep. It's already too late.
Like, what's an extra $2? It's like who
all
cares?
Right, 53.
All right, 54.
Yeah.
Man, they really believe in Setsuko, huh?
I mean, they should. It's fucking Setsuko.
It is Setsuko.
My favorite thing about my research for the replay rant I went on last podcast was that, like, ancillarily, by pulling up all these stats, I reminded myself just how insanely good Setsuko was.
If you guys missed it,
everybody.
The conversation last podcast episode was whether or not replay belonged in the top 4 with Dish-Soju and Setsuko, but the reality is Setsuko is actually in a tier of himself, and everyone else is in tier 2.
My conclusion is you literally can't tier anyone next to Setsuko. Everything about him is too consistent and too good. Where are we at? We're at 54.
We would have Dish-Soju and Setsuko, Bryce.
Yeah, I mean, 55. I think it's pretty reasonable.
55.
Okay.
All right, Kiyoon, I'm not the dip. Like,
I'm not the dip.
Yeah, nah. Like, we need some money left.
Yeah.
All right, 55 going once. 55 for Setsuko going twice. It's sold to us for 55.
Nah, you guys lost.
Dan, that's
55.
That's way that I thought we were just bidding. Do you think you were gonna get one more bid out of them?
I did think they were gonna get one more bid.
Oh shit! That is not good. I mean, I think Setsuko's really good. I mean, look, he could
But,
go
like,
win regionals,
I
and this could wind up
mean-
being good. But this is like, I think this is way too much to pay for him. I just don't think. I don't think he had. I think he's.
Oh,
too...
but I think what they okay. So I'm just gonna let you think that's the case. Okay.
Okay.
Because
What
I
does that
can't
mean?
communicate this out in the open. So I will say one thing about Setsuko is that I feel like in a lot of ways we don't understand how impressive Setsuko has been for the past year and change until the history books are done with TFT, where we're going to recognize that we had a string of dominance with Setsuko's performance that might not be replicated. This sounds like big time glaze, but that's partially what the podcast was for.
For sure.
But when I was doing Hearthstone, we didn't recognize how insane some streaks were because some streaks kept getting beat by other streaks until we realized that was the last time that streak was insane. I think we had people who had something like 80, 85% win rate in Hearthstone, which is unreal in tournament matches. And that was at the time. At one point, we just kept thinking, like, is this just going to keep going up until one time it's just like unsustainable, where people are going to keep matching it? No, that was actually the peak of it. And it was a string of tournaments that Life Coach ran in Hearthstone, where he actually went like 79% win rate across like an entire year. It was ridiculous, and then no one even really like was able to match that for a very, very long time. And I feel like Setsuko is doing that. 9 out of the past 13 tournaments, he's top 8'd. One of them being Vegas, and the other 3, he top 16. That is incredible. And can he do it one more time? It's even boring to talk about Setsuko making top 8. It's about whether or not he wins the tournament.
Yeah, he's insane. He's so good, and he's so good that he might win the tournament playing the patch suboptimally. But he's the best 80 flex player, and I think Replay's the only person who's even in the conversation. But I think that his mastery of the other parts of the patch is like pretty limited.
Wait, did you see the tweet from Enzo?
Yeah, I did. I did
What's
see the
the
tweet
tweet
from
from
Enzo. Go for it, Soju.
Okay, so basically, there's these 2 photos from scrims. The first one, he has reached the summit. The thing where you hit level 10, you get like 10 exp. You hit level 9, you get 10 exp, and or you get 10 gold and like 50 exp to go to 10. And it's late stage 4. He's Yode 2 with Brunan's Hodge IE level 7, 30 gold. And the other screenshot, it's 4-2. He's level 5, 0 gold with 4 units on his board.
No, 5. He has 5.
No, it's hologram. It's
Oh my god.
But then Enzo sees that, and then like Setsuko basically won every single game in tournament today playing a Heartsteel, because he just high rolls like a Heartsteel opener, and Enzo just goes Setsuko when he's not playing Heartsteel and does some like raffle emoji.
I think he's probably better. He's so good at the game. He's probably better at these other lines than some people still, but he definitely has weaknesses on these other lines. So if he gets the opportunity to play Heartsteel spots, he'll do really well.
You'll thank me later, Bryce. You'll thank me later after this all.
Okay, I like it.
Okay, I'm up next for bidding, so I will put press event for $10.
Wait, let me go to.
Okay, can you write the number for personal what you think inside?
Yeah.
Okay.
Press event for $10. Okay, what do you guys think?
Wait, hold on. There's like some must get players that I really want.
The sales pitch on this man, as if they're not going to bid on.
Is this one of your like biggest practice partners? You should have a really good beat on exactly where he is. All right, I'm gonna put a clock on it. Precedent for 10, going once. Precedent for 10.
15.
16. 16.
20.
21.
22.
23.
24.
25.
26.
28.
29. Wait, what?
31. I'm like,
Whoa,
why not skip up?
Wait, you got to pour 106?
Yeah, of course. We spent $55 on Setsuko. Sorry, what's the bid? I bid one above whatever Soju's
Oh,
bid.
32.
33.
Alt.
Okay, hold on. We're not hesitating, by the way. This is way below our number. Yep.
What's your number again?
33. They're at 33. All right, 34.
34. Okay. 34. They're stopping here.
I think I'm good, Dan.
I wanted to stop at 31. 34.
Yeah. I was just spinning up. I'm good.
34. I'll go first here. Prestevan is very unproven, and his confidence has never been lower. He's consistently not power ranking himself.
Nah.
And
I think Prestevan's going to Worlds this set.
Yeah, what makes you say that?
He just jinxed it.
He's due. Like it's fine.
He is due.
He's good. He's due. His confidence is really shaken.
I mean, he gets a good day one, and then he'll just yeah.
I think Prestevan needs one good day, and then his confidence will skyrocket, and then he'll just win out.
That he just
he'll just win out
because he is better.
And he's worked really hard all set. This has been a long patch, so he's like absorbed a ton of knowledge. He can play everything, and it feels like his read is good. So I could easily see him doing well.
Okay.
That is way above what we wrote down, Bryce. Were you bidding them up?
It is. I was just bidding them up. Yeah, I was just bidding them up. They were always gonna spend money on Prestevan, and we have to believe them because we spent a lot on Setsuko, so we have to bleed them a little bit.
Totally. I think that evened out a lot of it, but okay.
For sure.
Okay. Soju, you up next.
Robin
songs. 4.
Wait, can we? Wait, we want Robin first? What can we do Wage in here?
I mean,
can we change, or is it too late?
Yeah.
No, it's fine. I'm not to swap to Wajin.
Yeah.
Okay.
For what?
36.
37.
40.
41.
Wait, what's our number?
Yeah, I don't know. Hold on. Give me a second. We need to discuss. No, we actually don't have a number. It's not like it was.
Wait, okay, we have
whatever it was.
like $19 more than them. Wait, am I doing my math wrong? No.
Yeah,
we do.
Yeah. How much are you guys willing to spend on Wajin?
I mean,
we just bit 41.
Okay. This is my number.
Wage and Iverson for 41.
Okay. 41. 40. Yeah. 45.
45.
Yeah, what do you think?
45.
Hold on, I'm gonna message you.
Yeah. Wait,
Look at these guys.
Look because it ruins the show. All right, hold on. Let me pull my phone. Oh my god, this is. All right, let me check on Discord and BTS on my phone.
You guys try so hard just to lose every time.
Yeah.
That's okay. Hello?
Yes. Okay. I'm gonna go 46.
Okay, hold on.
I'm gonna go 46. If they let us get Dish Soap, Setsuko, and Wage and Iverson, I think we might go down as legends, Bryce.
It's just Jover.
It's just like we get Dish Soap, Setsuko, and Wage, and these guys are gonna try to talk up everyone else. You guys got
trying to bait us into 47.
This guy got Prestevant. He got less playing time these past two tournaments than Kai Cenat at the All-Star Celebrity Game.
Oh, that's foul.
Okay. Wait, what was it at?
46.
46? 47?
Okay, 47.
48.
Huh?
Wait, you didn't know these guys are poor?
We spent 55 on Setsuko. What do you expect to happen?
You guys are crazy.
Well, the values got readjusted completely because of the way we're
49.
bidding.
49.
I'm not spending 50 on wage. Bryce, if you want wage for 50, we can go 50.
I'm good.
All
I'm
right.
good.
I bet.
What was your guys' number?
All right,
How would you gone?
GG's.
53?
I put 52. Oh, my number was 52.
That's for however much +1, because I only think we win if we get in.
Oh man, nah, it's already over. We already won. Like whatever.
Yeah.
All right. I mean, we have a $30 cushion at this point. Bryce, they're not doing value sheets. They're just betting purely on
No. One of them copied into the Discord message into Twitch chat, and I was like trying to figure out what it said, but it was scrolling too fast. Okay, sorry. What? It's our bid next.
Kiyoon, I'm down to just take wherever this guy, however much +1, because honestly, I think we just win if we get him, but we just have to pretend we want to go more.
No, that was Soju talking to himself.
I mean, if you guys went to like 58, we would have went to 59. Like we're getting this guy on our team. We already won.
Yeah.
Like
Okay.
Setsuko can't clear everyone. Like what?
Sure, he can. It's Setsuko.
Oh yeah, but he can't.
Dan, is it your bid? Is it your bid or mine?
No, it's yours. It's yours.
Do we just put Kiyoon up? Is that right?
Sure. How much you want?
Okay. I mean, 20 seems like a reasonable starting point to me.
Wait, we have 76 left. Holy fuck. We have to select 7 more players.
Yeah.
Oh god. Okay. Wait, 20?
I mean, 21 is pretty good value. Remember, it's 200 for 10 people, so it's like basically if you consider yourself an average player in the field baseline. Yeah. I know Bryce is not the robot. I'm trying to simplify it here right now.
Yep.
Okay,
totally.
I just sacked myself for regionals. I sacked my regionals for
For the fantasy draft.
for the fantasy draft with no stakes. I believe it.
okay, hold on. Here's my number. Okay. Oh, wait, 21.
22.
You say it, Soju. I feel like you're good at these kind of mind games.
All right, 26.
Dan,
I think he's very good at the patch. Personally.
I think he is too. He's won tournament today.
I think
It's
he
all
understands. He high rolls. But what he sees, what Kiyoon sees, is what other people pass because they think they don't have it out from that.
But consider my top 4 rate is the same as Setsuko's win.
But so the thing about you is that's so interesting is that you're for the players that will be above a certain dollar spend today, you'll have the highest chance of getting day 1, but also you have some among the highest win share for the tournament. Like your play's more volatile, but like you could easily just dominate the tournament. Where are we at? We're at 26?
Yes.
27.
28.
I mean, what is a fair comp for him right now? Like who is
enough discussing. Just put the number.
I mean, like, okay, wait a second.
Guys, like an entire minute to they gap back and forth on Discord.
Just so we're on the same page, if I had to bet on Preston versus Kiyoon right now, wouldn't you bet on Kiyoon? Like if I pick one,
I would, yes.
So then don't we have to immediately make him at least cost as much as Prestivant?
They're gonna let it slide though because they're too poor though. It's like yes in terms of value, but like they're gonna let it slide.
Yeah, we're too poor. We can't go any higher.
They're too poor.
They'll for sure spend.
They're not that bad at fantasy, Bryce. They're bad, but they're not that bad. Come on.
No, they will. They want.
I literally won fantasy by a landslide with 13 extra points or 14 or whatever. It was last time I came here.
I'm pretty sure they'll buy Kiyoon for any number, and I also think that I feel like with how well he's playing right now, aren't we just below his actual
all right, just
value?
fine. We can bet.
Okay, so what do we have right now?
28. They bid 28.
29.
30.
31.
32. But this is our last offer.
Yeah, that's
right. Nice try.
We're at 76.
Yeah, I mean, so here's the thing. I think that they probably slightly overpaid for Prestivant.
They definitely overpaid for Prestivant.
I think that this is probably fair value for Kiyoon. Do you think they keep bidding, or are you actually where they're going to stop?
I think they would bid one more if we wanted to.
But we can.
But I also think if we wanted,
we can't. We're too poor.
If we want to put ourselves in the power position, Bryce, we also.
Wait. Who do we need to get?
Okay.
So
we can stop, but they'll for sure keep bidding. But I'm not stop. Okay, you guys get him for 32.
32. You guys are broke. You guys have $44. We can take it wherever we want right now.
What was your guys' number for Kiyoon?
30, 32, 34. But I think it's only because we're broke.
No,
I'm
no,
pretty sure he's like in like high 30s, 40s. Like there's
Yeah. Isn't he
We're
like
broke as fuck.
Soju? How do you think of Kiyoon's form going into regionals?
Oh, I mean, his playstyle is different than mine, but like, I can tell he doesn't suck.
What does
Bro,
that
I
mean?
suck. I
yeah.
promise you, I suck.
No, because some people just make blatant mistakes.
Wait. Okay, so I think me and Soju have the same people that we want to collect. Or not collect. Sorry.
But we're kind of poor, so we had to start sacking some people.
Yeah, I know.
You didn't sack
So
anybody.
bored. Like, what
You've
happened?
been on everybody so far.
Okay, the people that you just listed, I don't want to give up on.
Okay.
So we need to get them
Hey,
no matter
we
what.
only have $44. Like, what do you mean? We have to give up on someone.
Oh, okay, right. I mean, it's fine. Okay, we'll drop one. Okay, you guys
Okay. So I think Kiyoon's up to bid next, then, right? Because who bid up Kiyoon? Who put up Kiyoon? Bryce put up Kiyoon.
Yep.
go. Okay, once again.
Dan, while they're figuring it out, I just asked you another question for you to look at on your phone. Someone in chat says sack Noster, sack Robin.
Robin has exactly one scrim, and he went first. That's it.
Highest AVP.
Okay, okay, I'll choose Riri 420.
Replay for 20.
So Dan, just thinking out loud for a second, if we give them replay at 20, they have 24 left.
Right. We get to pick 3 players.
3 players in a row. Or spread it out, like make them take one, and then we get to take basically the rest of the draft and like leave them. And I do think there's like a gap.
That leaves us 1, 2, 3 picks. Do you still keep replay where you think he is right now?
Yeah, I think he's. I mean, I think he's probably worth more than this. I'm just trying to think about it from like a strategy perspective.
Okay, I think that these kinds of metas are like, now that things have caught up and theoretically people are better at the patch. I think he's strong, but I don't think he has nearly as much of an edge. So I would put him lower than what it is, which is why theoretically the power position could be the deciding factor here.
Okay. Well, we're at 20 right now.
Yeah.
21.
22.
Dan, message me how much lower than that number you think it is, because that's going to be relevant for sure. 22, 23.
Okay, 23 for replay.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah?
Okay.
Going once, going twice?
Oh, yeah, you
Oh, we would have paid like a lot more money for him.
Oh my
like,
god, we just
more.
had the team of champs. And Disso, future champ. Man.
It's our nomination now.
It's our nomination. It's my nomination specifically. I'll put up Malala for 15.
16.
17.
18.
20.
Oh.
Okay, I bet. Very good.
This guy just fucking went up an increment of 2. Like, this guy's a noob.
We just scammed the one. We just
we
scammed
just skimmed the 1. Like, wait, what?
we asked this guy, Scrim, I have work. Nah.
And I look over Summer's Rift ranked. Look over Valorant in game. It's all good.
Plus one.
Bye-bye.
GG. Plus one.
I
GG.
mean,
Oh, well, I was going off of our value sheet here. But
They're
really
yeah.
high up.
I'm great with this. This is great value. There have been 3 tournaments this set, and he won 2 of them. So I feel pretty good about it.
Okay, I mean, but that's like ESPN analysis. We can't just say like these guys won two tournaments. He's gonna win the third one. But like
Malala is in the same study group as Wei Jin.
Yes, that's my thing.
He actually does work really hard at his play. Like he does other stuff, and I think I get the impression that him like all in grinding TFT is actually not maximizing his play. And I think this set suits him, and I think that he's played it really well all set. I expect him to do really well this weekend. We would have paid way more than this.
Well, I think specifically it's because like Wei Jin and Malala, like if you think Wei Jin has all the knowledge and whatever, like Malala does too, you know. I feel like if you believe in Wei Jin a lot more than Malala, it's just purely about the execution about it. I think they suffer from the same knowledge base. I'd be very surprised if Malala doesn't understand how to play. Like he was playing lines that other people weren't already. So
for sure.
Also, it's about the value more than anything because 20 still puts us in the driver's seat. So basically, you guys did our work for us. Thank you. Okay, Soju, you're up next.
What? Huh?
Oh wait, who do you want? Wait, Kiyoon, can you type who you want to go first?
T-Light says Malala will win if I don't bully him off Seraphine.
Okay.
Wait.
Oh.
Hey, did you read this? Okay. Yeah.
This is great. This is the sweatiest draft we've had.
Okay, Ripple for 10.
What? $10? Actually, let me look at this real quick because it's actually the money comes into play here. But okay, so Bryce, they do want him, but I don't know if they want to pay a lot for him.
I think that they want this person and the one I messaged you about. I think that's where they want, and then obviously Spencer they want, and I think that's where they want the rest of their money to go.
Okay.
So wait, we're at 10.
But Ripple's a really good bet.
He is. I like Ripple.
Bet. The problem is he kind of stunk it up in scrims. I know scrims are fake, and also he was getting better as the days were going on, and he's a player that continues to improve every single day. I'm basically kind of staying his storyline right now. So you're the biggest Ripple fan here, so I'm gonna put you in the car seat.
I'm down for 11.
Okay. $11.
Oh yeah, you got it.
Oh, okay. Ripple for 11.
I feel really good about that actually.
I think
yes. He's had some of the more impressive play this set, and I think as like a value pick here, he's really, really good.
We're getting all our value picks like right now, which is what's surprising. I thought it was going to be a little bit of a guns blazing thing to the finish, and then we limp into like with like $1 to $5. And now it's like we still actually both have like we both have one bullet left.
Yeah, for like one big swing, and we can outbid them, which is nice. So we can guarantee us if we want.
So broke.
Okay, Bryce, you're up next for a bit, I think.
I will put up Robovan for 5.
Robovan Kenobi for $5. Wow.
6.
7.
Wait, how many picks do we have left? 6?
You have 6
1,
picks.
2, 3. And you have to pay $1 for someone, right?
You have to pay $1. So
wait, can we just not pick them for $1?
I'm down to sell myself back. Like, fuck this.
You can't do that, man. You can't do that.
I'm so broke.
We're so
a preview
You
of
guys,
this
you guys,
weekend.
you guys
I'm
just
so
like forgot.
broke.
You just forgot to make Econ in stage
$38.
2. It's gonna be fine.
How much are we at?
$8.
$7?
8.
8,
9,
10.
11.
Hold on.
$11 for Robovan, which, by the way, Robovan, just to give you guys a little bit more time stalling, Robovan has historically never been drafted. When he does, it's for $1. So this is probably some of the highest values ever gone for.
12.
13.
Ooh, $13.
Yeah, I think it's up to you. I don't know.
All right, 14.
That puts him at $30, Bryce. That's not enough for 2 bids, though.
I think they would keep going, but I think I'm gonna pass.
$14 for Roby. Okay,
Yeah.
So we know
Would
you
you guys
guys like Robovan.
Would you guys have kept going?
No,
Wait,
no,
what?
we're not gonna.
Oh,
We're
we
not
get
gonna. We're not gonna. Yeah.
No, I gave. You
Oh
guys
yeah, we
can-
would have fucking sent him for this guy. This guy's a fucking demon.
Okay,
I high key this.
No, they wouldn't, Bryce.
This
He's
guy
just
is a
saying that. He's
fucking
just saying
demon.
that.
no, I actually
he
think they might
actually
have.
is.
I think
No, trust me. Like his spots, like if you look at his spots, you can tell he plays the game. Like trust me, this guy's actually a demon.
Yeah. I watched like. I only spectated him like 3 games while I was in game. Because I went like ball 2 really fast, and this guy is good, like good. He's locked the fuck in.
His interview was really impressive. I think he has like the right read on what's going on. His stats are really good all set as well. Like he's been good.
He's
this
one
set.
of the most prolific re-rollers. If you like, love if you guys know about like Ram Kev, right? Some of the like Appy's good re-rollers. He's right up there with some of the best. And he is bold. Like one of the coolest things about Robovan is that he's willing to do really unusual things, and like he's one of the people most likely to cook this week and have success.
Wait,
He's averaged a 3.9 in tournaments this set. That's pretty good.
Also, not to like gas him up or anything, or myself or anything, but spectating him like in the scrims recently made me like think of my during like in set 3, like he reminded me of when I played how I used to play mech.
I love it.
Oh, interesting. Very interesting. Okay. All right. That's high praise, by the way, because Kiyoon at his peak with mech was winning a lot of tournaments.
What do you guys think you would have capped out at for him?
Only because we're poor. We said 18, but the thing is, if it were earlier, I actually think this guy's going to Worlds. No joke.
I can see it. It's a good meta for him.
Like I think if there's like one
really good
person that you wanna that you that is
He would
like
be a rank
about to make it.
I think he's for sure the third horse going to the regional.
Yeah.
For this set.
He's our Remke this set. Like if he goes, he could also go very far in Worlds and just kind of like really do a lot of big waves there. So I agree. That's cool. That's a player that people don't really talk about.
For sure.
Kiyoon, you're up next to bid.
Okay. Wait. I need to wait. Sorry.
Oh man.
Okay.
By the way, we're only
Robin
halfway done with the draft.
Okay, Robin for
It's easier as it goes.
16.
Robin for 16.
I'm pretty sure these guys don't want Robin.
They
like-
they bankrupt themselves basically.
Like
Then we get 16 puts them at 14, Bryce.
14, so we could bid.
And we could
No
bid.
flame,
We could
no
play
flame.
3 players right here at the draft, which is huge.
Yeah, fuck it.
Yeah, fuck it. I mean, no flame, but who are the other competitors left?
I'm pretty sure they're trying to talk us into bidding here.
I mean,
Okay,
dude,
I
Robin
don't
has
know.
1 scrim, and
Bro, these guys only have scrim stats on the fucking EU server. Like it's or not EU. On
Robin's
the
not playing
NA
his
that ended a
scrims.
week
He
ago.
asked me how to get into the EU scrims. Yeah, it
No,
was like
okay, but the thing is,
Yeah,
listen,
but it's Robin though.
okay. So the thing is, me.
Sorry.
I mean, look, can we let the bid end and then we'll talk about him?
Okay.
Okay. Honestly, yeah.
What's the number? It's 16?
16.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm down for 17.
All right, it's all yours. But the thing is, we were willing to pay more if it were earlier. You cannot count Robin out. I don't even understand. I think this guy sucks, and he just drops a nuke every single time.
Listen.
He AVP like a 1.x every single tournament. It doesn't matter. He goes to Taiwan, comes back day before tournament, 1.x. Surely there's no way. Like,
Yep. I mean, I have him at 26 on my
100%,
value sheet,
100%.
basically for everything you just said. Like, it's Robin. He's so fucking consistent. How do you bet
I
against this
think
guy?
Robin, no matter what his state is, he always shows up.
Yeah.
So like, even if he's in a bad state, like he does, like
he's
always
not
shows
in
up,
great
so.
shape right now, in my opinion. I
He
watched
wasn't
his
in great
stream.
shape before the last tournament
it doesn't
either.
matter.
I got him really
still.
cheap in the fantasy
None
draft
of you
for the last
guys,
tournament.
no one's freaking streaming right now. Like, no one's streaming. So there's only two people who stream right now: Emily Wang and Robin. They're the only two people who stream. So I watch Robin a lot. I don't think he's in good form, but 17 is very low for him.
It's very low for him. I think it's worth it.
Yeah.
and you guys are broke.
Okay, it's
We still have more
it's
money
our
than
bid.
you.
Nah.
I mean Spencer for 15.
I think technically this is my bid, but
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Okay, Spencer for 15. I'm unifying with you. Yeah. Spencer for 15. You were shit talking him at the beginning of the show. This guy has no tech, right? Spencer 15 going once. Going twice?
Okay, go. Told you he's high.
Wait. What is it at?
Spencer at 15.
We're at 25 gold right now.
Okay, so if it's 16, we're at
25.
we're 14. So we basically have half a person left, plus 4 ones. What? Wait. What is it at?
15. Spencer for 15.
16.
Final
We're
countdown.
We're
Going
at
once.
26 gold. We're at 26 gold.
17,
Okay.
18,
19.
20. Oh fuck. Wait, what?
Dan, what do you think?
I mean, 20 puts him at $10. So we get 3 bids.
And then we get $1.
Yes.
But it might not even play out that way. We might get more than that.
I am okay with letting Spencer go. His play he's very, very, very good at the game, but he's also
Okay, bro. I'm just saying, you guys fucking lost. Look at our roster, like, bro. Please, like. Oh wait, actually, I just look at your roster, but your roster is looking kind of good, and you have more
you
money.
guys have the
Yeah,
high.
like a
you
lot
guys-
more
I think
money.
you guys have picked
Told you-
3 of the highest people who are most likely to go 8th place in tournament games.
Oh God.
I
Okay.
mean, the reality, like, I think also there's a pretty big tier gap at the very end. So I think us securing like more people in like this next tier is probably going to be pretty impactful.
Okay, so you guys technically bid next. You can bid someone from up to $7.
Okay.
They're gonna outbid us anyway. Wait, just
Yeah, I'm stupid.
Oh, wait, okay, hold up, give me a second. Wait, okay.
So the highest we can bid is 7, right?
No, we should be bidding. We should be bidding once here, Soju.
Yes. you
No,
guys should be
I think we. Oh
Because
wait.
whenever we bid 7, they're gonna outbid us no matter what. So we should bid the dollars.
Yeah, but the thing
one
is, it's
holder.
so obvious who they're just gonna take first. Like, we already lost. We're
No. But okay, out of okay, well, hold on. Okay.
Bro, just okay. You just take Pocky for 8. Like, it's fine.
You
All right,
can't-
Pocky for
you
7.
bid 7.
Pocky free.
Okay, Pocky count for
Bro,
$8.
you think they're stupid? Like, come on, man. We're like, no matter what you do, we're not gonna get.
Yeah,
Pocky
he's
for
right.
8. We were seven.
Yeah.
You're literally like taking the best player on the board. and
No,
like, I
wait,
want-
no, wrong drafting process. We need to draft the ones first, so this way we have advantages which ones we could select.
But the thing is, we
Kiyoon
can
right.
we can
Kiyoon's
upbid
right,
on
but
We're
we
so
Soju's
poor,
also
they get like 3 picks for free.
we can upbid on you. So depending, it's kind of like you can mind game us. You can nominate
Wait,
someone that you don't
We're
actually
fucked.
want.
We're fucked. We're so fucked.
Yeah, we're fucked.
Wait, we're so fucked. Oh,
All right,
no.
Bryce, you technically nominate. I guess if you pick whoever we want at this point, technically.
All right, we lost.
I put up.
For $7, right? If that's correct.
I put up. Wait, they can bid 7.
No, they can bid. They can't go on 8. So if we bid 7, they can't go 8 because they have to bid.
Wait, no, they can go 8. They have 4 players left. Oh, they have $10. You're right. Okay, sorry.
Yeah.
Okay, so then I think we bid. What do you think? Do you want to lock someone? No, let's just do
Lock the people that we know we want.
Well, okay, I'll just do Appies for 7, I think.
Okay. I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh man, and we still have 20. This is the best.
Yeah, this is exactly the spot we wanted to be in. Like, be able to get this tier.
Wait, what?
Soju, you bid.
Okay. Kane Drew for $1.
That's an interesting one, Dan. I literally just messaged you about him.
Oh, interesting. King Drew for $1.
So, Dan, we basically we get 2 spots. Oh, we literally just get to pick.
Yes.
Oh.
That's what I was saying. Do we want King Drew or not?
Oh,
we can have
I
an
think
open discussion.
Okay. Oh, completely open discussion. This is actually kind of nice. Okay, so the players we can talk about here in this spot, I think, are
okay.
I guess I like Rain and Noster as our 2 picks left. I think
we can cross Pakigam off the board. Thank you, Sims, for helping us on this spreadsheet. There's 2 people that I am looking at right now. I'm looking at Rain. I'm looking at Kai Wang. It's interesting that Kai Wang's not on your radar. I think he's actually very, very good. But the thing about it is that he's very unknown, so we'd be taking a risk. But if we're talking, but like I was saving up Kai Wang in case we need to be in a $1 position like they are. But it's up to you if you want him or not.
So
I worry about Noster's lack of preparation. He's not scrimming. He's very confident in his lines, and I worry about his ability to convert in a situation where he needs to do well. Like, let's say he's in a spot where he needs to play Heartsteel. Can he actually execute upon it, something like that? I don't know if he has the reps because he's so averse to playing that line. And I think it goes both ways. If you're only going to play like reroll and you're not going to take your guaranteed Heartsteel spots, you're also at a disadvantage. Very similar to the other side of the coin.
Okay, so I hear where you're coming from. So we definitely agree on one person, right? We both agree on Rain.
Yeah, I think
so. We get Rain and then we debate. Okay, so let's lock in Rain. Okay, so here's why I lean Noster over Kai Wang. Their interviews were very, very different. Kai Wang has like very little confidence going in. Noster's confidence is sky high. Kai Wang's stats are impressive, but we've had a lot of players who've had good stats and have never really made it work in tournaments. And so I would like to see him do that before I'm eager to put him on a team. Meanwhile, Noster's actually a player that, while he's usually not at like an elite tier, I've always watched him because I think he mentally clicks in and out of games sometimes. And so I think sometimes his play is like, and especially when he would get down on himself, like he would let his emotions make his play worse. And so I think he never really broke through, but I really enjoyed having the podcast. He seemed very laid back. He's confident going in, so he'll be decisive. And I think actually he can play really good TFT if he is able to like focus and lock in and just have fun with it.
Okay, but like those are like abstract things. I feel like that doesn't give me a lot of concept. I would pick Degree over Noster as well.
Degree is someone that I don't think that he's prepared fully for this tournament.
Okay, well you would know better because you talked to him directly, and I've only observed.
Yeah.
Okay.
You could talk if you want to do Kai Wang. If you feel strongly about it.
I want Kai Wang for a few reasons. One, someone's got to start believing in him sometime before he pops off. Two, he's been hyped up by very valuable pieces. 2 people whose opinions I respect. One is Inigo, and I know Inigo hypes up a lot of people, but he also is usually right about a lot of the core reasons of why he likes people. And then 2, the second person said Suko. Suko actually rated Kai Wang, and I think that is enough for me to start paying attention. So I started paying attention a little bit closer. And 3, I like his ideas. I actually decided to spectate some of his ladder games independently, just off screen by myself. I like some of the stuff that I see. I think he actually plays really cool ideas, and I think that he has a lot of potential. though. I like him.
Setsuko said, "Wait, what? I didn't say that shit." By the way,
You ranked him on your ballots.
Oh, that is true. He did. He gave him a lot of points. In fact. Okay, but you have to rank someone. But you rated him kind of high. You rated the only person who rated him higher than you is Nico, which is I think why Dan's bringing that up.
What do you mean? If we're 20 drafts deep. What is it? We have to wrap it up.
Choose your
No. I'm agreeing. I'm saying that's why he's bringing up because he talked about Nico, you talked about Setsuko, and you both put him high on the ballot. I'm down. If you feel strongly about Kai Wang,
I want to take a swing here. I think drafts in these spots are interesting about taking us.
Okay, I think Noster's a swing too, for what it's worth.
I think Noster's the same as Aegon. It's like these guys stick to their guns, and if you think that hands off the steering wheel, let more dogs steer is the way to go, then let them have it. I don't know.
I think it's a little bit unfair to Noster, but I'm down for Kai Wang. Okay, we'll take Kai Wang. We take Kai Wang.
Okay, sorry. Now when we're done, you guys can go for your 3 picks.
Okay, I'm pretty sure Dan's correct. I'm pretty sure you wanted Kai Wang. The guy's kind of a beast. Anyways, okay, well we'll take Forsen, DK, and Noster. We won. GG's.
Yep.
Forsen, Smurf account, DK, and Noster. No love for Aegon, Billy, Degree, or Beery. Interesting. I think we can start with those 4. Okay, everyone says Aegon is a former beast back in set 3-4. You guys play with him. What's your guys' read on Aegon and why no one's talking about him, no one's ranking him, no one's drafting him?
Oh, I mean, yeah, he was a fucking beast. But then what happened is that he doesn't play anymore.
That is true. Yeah. That is true.
Yeah, and also if there's people that are high risk, high reward players, and I think in those category there's Soulless, me, Milk. We play really greedy play style. But Aeon's is on another level of greed.
Yeah, that's true. Okay. Does anyone know what's going on with Beery? I haven't seen her in scrims at all. I haven't seen what's going on. Has anyone played? Have you guys scrimmed against her at all? No.
Oh, I don't think so. But I think Bryce told us. Wait, what?
Also, Aegon has.
I told you what
or something. Oh, wasn't you busy with IRL stuff or something?
Oh no, that was. I think I was talking about someone else. Degree said he's been getting IRL. He said he's been having stuff going on that's made it hard for him to prep. But Beer did not tell me that.
Also, Aegon.
I don't know,
dude. I think Aegon's kind of scary. In the 20.
He's a person that I don't think people are drafting or ranking, but I don't think you want him in your lobby type of.
Yes, I don't want him in my lobby.
Yeah,
I really don't want him.
You really don't see him, right? Because he's gonna overlap the way you want to play a lot.
Sure, he hasn't been screaming a single game. He probably has this insane hidden tech that it's either gonna work or it's gonna fail miserably. So he's either gonna win out or he's gonna go dead last. It's gonna be either or. It's gonna be.
If he wins out day 1, can't people just study it?
That is true. Okay, but the last time some people studied Aegon, they literally rage quit mid VOD review because they just couldn't agree with his plays.
Yeah.
Okay. And then Billy can carry. He's the underdog of the entire regionals. He might be the first Masters player to ever win regionals.
My favorite interview question answer. I ask all the players anything else you would think worth mentioning. And most people don't answer anything in that. And then I get a few answers. And he just said, I'm a random guy who went 3rd at Heartsteel Cup, but people will know my name after this regional, just saying.
This is Billy?
Yeah, it was Billy. I was like, okay, Billy. He's got a little showtime in him. Let's see if he can back it the fuck up. I'm down.
Man.
It would be really fun to see it.
Well, chat, we asked chat who has the better team. And 72% vote in favor of us, Bryce. I feel this is definitely the best draft that I've done.
It should be 100%. Huh?
Okay, the thing is, historically, for what the chat votes, how often does the person this is the team that the chat votes wins?
They're usually top 2. They're usually top 2. Chat usually gets top 2, but there's only 2 teams. Decent. So.
What?
Yeah, you guys.
Okay, the thing is, me and Kiyoon have 300 games collectively. Surely we know something.
I'll analyze this.
300 games in the last week.
And then chat's probably averages like Master 0p, and then
they see one name they recognize, and like, all right, bet. Even though like half of your team doesn't even play the game anymore.
I mean, I think the problem with your guys' draft is just that getting to draft these like $8 and $7 players that we got, I think is a really big deal, because I think there's a pretty big gap between these like $8 and $7 players and the like $1.
Okay, from your sub $10, the only person I'm sad about letting go is Pocky, and that's it.
Yeah,
interesting.
Well, you guys still think Appies is not for real?
But you guys also, but you admittedly don't watch these people, right? Like you don't watch Rain, you don't watch Appies.
I watch a lot of Rain. I watch a lot of Pocky.
Okay.
I mean, Q just does nothing and watches streams.
That is true. Yeah, actually, one thing that I think has been the reason why Kiyoon has turned the corner a lot is because he started watching TFT again.
Yeah, I mean, you guys have never valued Appies though. Like even when he was good, you didn't really value Appies, right?
I mean, he won Soju's tournament. That's got to count for something.
I mean, I don't believe it. No, that was a fluke. It actually was a fluke. I'm sure he played fine, but it was a fluke. Setsuko should have won. he got a +7 placement one game. He was going dead last, straight 8th.
Oh, I remember.
Recombobed into a Yorick 2 and gained 7 placements, which is 7 points times 2, 14 points.
That is true.
Like what? Because
I did watch that. I did watch that happen.
Yeah.
And then he also hit Vex 3 and then recombobed into a Thresh 3. And then roll for Vex 3 again, and all in like one stage. It was kind of crazy. That being said,
actually an Appy watcher. This guy's actually
but like a 14-point swing. Like, come on.
That's still though. It's about a game of survival, not just about who's going to win the tournament. Because it's all about who can survive day 1 and day 2. That's ultimately what's going to determine. We'll be keeping track. Okay, yeah. We'll be keeping track of this fantasy all throughout the weekend. Our producer has an entire slide of it, so we can put up or shut up. We'll have our faces and everything like that. If you guys want to check on how Fantasy is doing, you can always just watch the stream. That'll be fun. All right. So with that being said, Bryce, we're done with the draft. We can transition over to the power rankings. And this is usually where we're going to do the power rankings. Yeah. We're going to do agree, and then the show is done.
Yeah, and the idea is this is short because we use this to basically talk about players. So there are players we didn't get a chance to talk about during the draft on the rankings. I don't think so. I think we literally talked about everybody.
We talked about almost everybody, but I will say one thing. This is the highest Soju has ever been on our power rankings before.
Yep.
And I want to say one thing. Setsuko was the only person to rank Soju at number 1. I want to hear Soju's reaction to that.
Setsuko doesn't think I'm number 1 anymore, and I don't think I'm good anymore. I think I suck.
Wait, what happened? Wait, what?
Okay. The thing is, I think we all think Weijin is the best. I think we all know Weijin is the best.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, I agree.
I put him top 2 at worst. So
I put him 1 on my original ballot. I thought I don't think that's ever changed. I think he's just been the best.
What is making Weijin the best in your perspective, Soju?
I mean, I think he plays for his win out super well. Like sure, like he gets bailed out, but the thing is, like some people don't even have that 1 HP to work with.
I think. Yeah, sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, I think with the hard seal, the hard seal line right now is like the players that can pull it off are going to scam 7 placements out of nowhere. Yes. But the people that can't pull it off just go dead last.
Yes.
And the thing is, if you take 1 dead last, you're just 8th. But the thing is, it's like if he has a good opener, he'll play that well, and then he also can play the bailout well. So it's like. There's like he's probably
I think Weijin and Tetsuko are like S+ tier.
That is exactly our fantasy value draft tier as well.
Top 2, like they're just gods, and then the closest one to gods are like probably Digital and Replay.
Interesting. You put replay up there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or like I think maybe So like Setsuko Weijin is probably like S+. Digital's probably like S.
If you put replay in that tier, why'd you let us have him for so cheap? I mean, I know you guys were kind of broke, but don't you like have to get him in that spot, or at least bid him up a little bit if you think he's in that tier?
Yeah, I mean we're broke.
We wanted Pocky, Robin, and Roby.
Yeah.
You guys were just like, you know what, fuck it, we're just gonna.
I'm pretty sure Bryce clocked you guys then.
Wait, but it doesn't make. I don't know what went wrong though. I don't know how
you guys sacked him when we were still
okay. For some reason, you guys had Digital and Setsuko first 2 pick, and then we're more broke than you guys, which makes no sense.
Bro, we just spent $150 as soon as.
Let me bring it back up since you guys seem to be so floored about how this happened.
I mean, we definitely put you guys.
It's because
on the table.
I actually think where it started going weird was when they bid really high on precedent.
Yeah, I think you guys fucked over us when you guys said Precedent as second choice, and then we had to catch him. But I think Precedent's due. Like he's due.
He is due for sure.
He is
I
due,
think,
but
I
then
think
that
he gets a
like
good day
inflated
one,
their
and
budget.
he's
Like,
winning
way
the
too much.
tournament.
Yeah.
Embarrassing abuse by the friendly casters.
I don't think so at all. I will say one thing. It's cool that Roby made it really high. It seems like his stock is increasing. Appies makes it back to the power rankings for the first time in a while. Kane-Drew was actually 15th, and then the lab sent in their own power ranking.
No.
Which kicked out Kane-Drew.
Wait. I don't think it was the lab's power ranking that kicked him out, because I think they ranked him like decently highly. Yeah, it was not the lab's, but it was.
But when we added them in, we were missing 2.
We were missing 2, but I don't think the lab was one of them. I think it was 2 ballots that we were missing, and I asked him for a headshot because he was in the rankings. And we thought we were done, and and then people just submitted them out of nowhere. It was like, all right, well, I guess I gotta put these in, and I put them in, and I saw what it did. And I was like, damn, this put Kane-Drew out. I feel so bad. I feel he's like the unintentional like whipping boy of this this podcast. I feel so bad. Like we kind of dragged him a little bit when he was on. He unintentionally caught us stray during the replay rant. I like Kane-Drew. I hope.
Wait. I think Kane-Drew's good, but I just don't. For some reason, I just don't want to compliment him. You know what I mean?
Whoa!
Yeah, clear that wrong.
It's
what?
No. I think he's good, and he's doing good on scrims. But it just feels weird complimenting, like glazing him when we all witnessed that one game. You know what I mean? I think he's a good player.
The Blitzcrank.
Yeah. I think he's a good player, and he's doing good in scrims, and we actually wanted him as well. But you know what I mean?
Okay. Yeah, no, I know what you mean. It feels like you can't forgive him, basically.
Yeah. We can't forget that. We'll never forget. We'll never forget.
Every episode, basically, since then, there's been a Kane-Drew stray of some kind.
Yeah, I feel bad. The strays everywhere.
All right. Let's go ahead and do some agrees. This is the third segment, but we did this all out of order. We can go through these as fast as you guys want, or we can actually sit down and talk. Let's start off with the first one, submitted by Bryce. This is the most skill-expressive regionals meta we have ever had. Start off with Kiyoon.
Oh, I can't answer this question because I haven't played in regionals since set 6 or set 5.
From your limited experience, then. Wait, you haven't made it since set 5?
Yeah, because I took a break from set 6 to 8, and I came back set 9. I didn't even make regionals at set 9.
Okay. So you played in like 3 or 4. So what do you think?
I played set 3, 4, and 5. No, chosen mechanic, it can't be skill expressive. This mechanic is just full for fun. Yep.
Okay.
No way.
So he disagrees. Soju.
Can I hear Bryce first or no? Because I'm like, yeah, I don't know.
All right, Bryce.
His vote is for
his
sale.
Vote depends on your rant.
I think I agree, actually. I can't think of another one that was better, and I think that I think we will find out that there's probably slightly more room for skill expression on this patch than I think some people are giving it credit for coming in. So, what's up, man?
Sorry. I have a statement to make. I think it's the most skill expressive regional meta, but is it the most skill expressive set? No.
I agree with that.
Fair enough.
That.
Yes.
That's not what the question is. It's about the regionals meta, but yeah, okay. That's interesting.
Oh wait, so is that a yes?
That is a yes. You technically you agree.
Yeah, you're agreeing.
Yes, that is a yes.
Okay, so Kiyoon has changed his answer.
But that is so not skill expressive. Like this chosen mechanic, like bro, like and
I think it's yeah.
Oh my god, it just tilts me. Reduce spec size with chosen mechanic. Someone just joins like 0 gold, Ezreal 2 from thin air. You roll 80 gold, not find a single Ezreal chosen. No.
Okay.
Remember when Ezreal was
even the one you want?
Yeah, exactly. Remember when Ezreal was
as an example.
Yeah, totally, I know what you mean. Soju, let it rip.
I mean, I think it's yeah. I think it is. Yeah. I mean, I don't want to say too much, but it probably is. But yeah, the chosen mechanic is pretty shit. So sometimes you low roll and you lose 5 placements for no reason, aka 2 cost reroll. But I mean, there's still some like wiggle room, so it's not the worst.
Okay.
I think there's a lot of like, yeah. I mean, yeah. I don't want to like, yeah. I don't want to.
He doesn't want to leak the tech.
He doesn't want to leak his own tech, but I think he agrees with it. Regionals metas have been pretty bad. It's the Worlds patch that usually we've figured it out, except even last set it was not very good. So like, even going back to set 6, that was a striker meta. Set 7, it was like Guardian Dragons and a bunch of and just dragons. So like, again,
Kaisa, Rain, like
Dragonmancer Kaisa abuse. Set 8 was I actually blocked a lot of that memory from Set 8, but Set 8 regionals was not.
I didn't watch.
It was not very good either. It was okay. It was actually okay. It was fine. Set 5 was like the Sentinel Skirmisher lottery. Set 4 was like Keepers and Kale, right? So I think this is pretty high up there. I think Set 10 landed a really good spot, like, regionals meta wise.
It's Keepers, Kale, and Slayers. Right?
Yeah, Chad disagrees, by the way. 40-60. They actually think that this is.
I wonder if you put up the other ones, what they would vote and say is the most.
Honestly, yeah. Well, Dan, listen, those were some terrible patches.
I think Set 9 was the worst of all, by the way. I think Set 9 was so bad.
I'm trying to say it as nice as possible. The people that are balancing Set 9 like end of the patch, like they should be like really disappointed at themselves. Like that was actually just nah.
Okay, the thing is, we were actually talking about it today.
No, that is actually sad.
And I don't want people. I want people to remember it's not just the full RNG tone popping. It was also the galaxy that synergizes with Earth or whatever legend that you chose, and it was also the tier that it rolls. It rolls tier 1 branching out like, oh, you just lost the game, but if it rolls tier 2, you just win the game. Like what?
Okay. These things are like we stated these problems before, and we asked them about it, and they still. Never mind. It's okay.
I just want you to know on 3-5, my Zaya 2 lost to a Vel'Koz 1. My Zaya 2, it's a 4 cost. Like,
I think they agree. I mean, I don't think Riot disagrees with this.
They did. In their learnings article, that's why they changed a lot about how they're actually approaching things. But it was
pain though. We had the caster equivalent of this, where like we were just miserable watching it. You guys were miserable playing it.
I mean, Bryce. After every single day of the world's coaching or the regional coaching, like, this was really fun. This is the worst set of all time. Like, this is the worst patch we've ever played on. He was complaining so much on the regional coaching.
I hated it so much.
In the last chance qualifier, like, it was a patch right before regionals, which was even worse.
Yeah.
Because they I think they C patched it or B patched it for regionals, and it was still bad. But it was the most miserable time I ever had playing or doing anything in life.
Yeah. It's okay. We're all past it. We're all past it.
I actually couldn't do last thing. I couldn't do it. Remember, because I like showed up for the broadcast because I promised you I'd do the regionals broadcast, and I like had fun and talked a little bit, but mostly I didn't know what the hell was going on in the game because I could not bring myself to like study the patch and get up to speed. I'm like, what are the optimizations? I was like, I just cannot waste that time doing this. It's just not. I'm so unhappy doing it.
Yes, but I'm glad you did, and also you cannot stop singing the praises of this current.
This patch has been the opposite. I'm having so much fun watching you guys play this week. I think that there's going to be tons of room for skill expression on this. Okay. It's not optimal. I wish 2 costs were a little bit weaker. I wish that some other 4 cost lines were a little bit stronger. But like overall, I think this is a super skill expressive patch, and I think we'll send good reps to Worlds as a result.
I agree. I said it on stream. I think whoever we sent to Worlds is going to win it. Like, and I don't say that just to say it, but I legitimately think NA is extremely strong. Second, agree. Portals should indeed stay as a permanent mechanic in TFT. This is a dev learnings article. Do we think portals should stay permanently? Start off with Bryce.
Yeah, this is an easy agree for me. I completely agree with their analysis that augments should have stayed, and I completely agree with their analysis that portals should stay. It's the successor in interest to Galaxies, and it's the way better version of it, where you get like some game-to-game variability. Most of them are not for fun. I don't like love all the for fun ones, but I get why they're in the game, and even high love votes for them. So it's an objectively good thing, even if it's not great for competitive. So yeah, this is a no-brainer.
Soju.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Yeah, I agree. I think it allows you to use other little legends. Like they say that little legends have different don't have different hitboxes, but they do.
So true.
They do for sure. You're not winning anything with the Kragle, but you're winning everything with the Moldiver. Like the OSHA before was good as well, and then but also and then people were like using auto clickers and stuff. Oh my god, but I like it.
Okay, Ian.
Yeah, I agree. They need to stop introducing like the Giga for fun ones.
But what's the difference between like a really fun one that can be seen as good versus like an actual for fun one? Like for example, some people really like Scuttle Puddle, but a lot of competitive players don't like it. But I do know some people that also feel like it's fine.
Like Wandering Trainer is obviously one. Like but like the ones that are fun are that gives like extra resources that are like not completely random. Like it can't be like the
Yeah,
loose subscription. Like what? Like what
Losers is terrible, but I think
Yeah,
like
it's terrible.
Scuttle Puddle is fine. I just don't like it because it's like it's too. It just changes the game too much. It feels like you're not playing TFT anymore.
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. Chat overwhelmingly agrees, 82%. I mean, I agree. I think no one's a bigger Stage 1 hater than me. I've been hating it since the very first podcast episode I ever appeared on for TFT back in Set 2, where I specifically criticized it. And Doe was like, nah, Doe was like trying to talk about it. And I was like, no, man, the Stage 1 carousel is complete bullshit. I hate it so much. So I'm glad that portals are here to stay. Plus, it does create some interesting design space because in the end, if it feels bad, well, maybe the different portal will help you give a different experience. So I like it. Third, agree. Bag size changes need to revert or be changed from its current state. Keeping it for the same for Set 11 is a mistake. Bag size changes. Start off with Soju.
I don't know if I'm doing the math right, but okay, so like if okay, let's say it's a 4 cost, right? 4 cost. It has 10 now instead of 12.
Yeah.
So if you're not contested, technically it's easier to 2-star, right?
Yes.
So like let's say there's 0 out of the pool and you're trying to find 3. But if it's 0 out of 10 for every 4 cost, and let's say there's 0 4 cost gone, it's easier to find 3 copies if there's 10, right? But it's harder to find 3 if it's contested, or no?
That is what
right?
is supposed. From my understanding, that is what's correct, isn't it? No, because
I mean, you need to find
it's
3.
worse when you're contested, but theoretically, if you're uncontested, like
Yeah, that's what it is. So it's okay if you're contested, it's a lot worse. If you're
It's a lot worse. Yeah,
it's
I
a
mean,
lot
I'm not
better.
stupid, but I'm pretty sure if you're not contested, it's better, right? Because you're taking
It's
you need
better.
3.
Yeah.
But is it? I mean, I don't know how to do the math, but I think it's fine if it is like that. Like, assuming it is like that, where it's like you're not contested, you can find the unit easier, and it's the condition that there's a lot of like 2 traits available. So it's like you can actually play like for example, like Zac Zed is just like 2 EDM, like Zed with Yone is like 2 Crowd Diver. So it's like you can actually make different boards.
right.
But if you can't make them, like if it's a 3 trait or like 4 traits and like all this stuff, and you don't get like rewarded for being uncontested and like buying upgraded units, then it's just a BG.
Okay.
But yeah.
I think I have a really good take on this.
Okay.
Love it.
Okay, so what White thinks is that reducing the bag size will make the game healthy, as in it will for the players that are playing an uncontested line, it will benefit them, which it should, and the people that are playing contested lines are punished with a reduced bag size. So it's better to play uncontested lines.
Yes.
And then that is right is right on this. What is it? Like this read, assuming every unit, every 4 cost, every 3 cost, everything is balanced 1-to-1. But TFT is a game where it's impossible to balance, and it has never been balanced, and it won't be. And some 4 cost and some 3 cost is always going to be better than other ones. So I think they need to revert it back because it's never going to be balanced. And
The fail safe.
So until they can prove to us that it's perfectly balanced, which is never going to happen for a game like TFT, they should revert the back size.
Fascinating. Okay. And that's actually echoed amongst a lot of top players. They feel like you're basically putting yourself in a bad situation where the imbalance is going to make this feel really, really bad. Okay, Bryce.
I agree with everything Kiyoon said, and I think Mort admitted it. I mean, his tweet thread where he was like, "This is as close as we're ever going to get to perfect balance TFT," but like no one looks at the 4 costs and thinks that they're all the same, right? Like no one.
Okay.
I think in theory it's correct, but it's we need to snap back to reality.
It's like game theory. It's like game theory optimal, but if you never get to the set of facts where it is, then why does it matter?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. 84% agree. Overwhelming. I'm going to disagree under one pretense, which is I want to try Set 11 first and see how it feels, because a lot of people have been talking about it. You've been hearing like many people discuss it, but a lot of Riot is focusing on Set 11 for quite some time. They put more effort into pre-balancing Set 11 than they have almost any other set. And so if we can get to that spot where it feels really good even from the get-go, I'm willing to give it a try. I'm not so narrow-minded as to believe that it's impossible for them to get to try one time. So I'm allowing it. But I am fundamentally agreeing with what you guys, because I personally don't like it as well. I complain about it immediately when I react to it, but I'm willing to try it out. That's the only part that I can disagree with.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with betting on this team, and they're doing it by themselves. They're like, there is no one kind of competing with them in genre anymore, so they have to do all this innovation, try stuff, and so it's probably good overall for them to take shots this. We could be wrong.
But... All right, next one. There should not be an econ trait every TFT set. They said they're going to bring it back every single set, and they're going to try to figure out a way to do it. There should not be an econ trait every TFT set. What do we think, Kiyoon?
There should. Wait, what does it mean? There should not be an econ trait every set.
So if you think there should be, you disagree.
Oh, disagree. I think there should be an econ trait every set. I don't like them because it's, again, one, it's never balanced, but it's fun. But if they're balanced, then I think that they should always be back, and I think it's fun. Like they should always be in every set.
But they're not going to be balanced, and they're not balanced. And they're not balanced on purpose, by the way. Like they for sure need them to be stronger. Like there's a huge percentage of the player base that really wants these to feel awesome.
Yeah, I think they should exist, but I just know that it's not going to be balanced, and I just know it.
I mean, they're not balanced at the highest level, but I'm pretty sure that it's pretty balanced when they're out of the game.
It is. It's balanced basically for everyone outside of like the people playing like the top 100 to 200 on the ladder or whatever.
Okay, Soju. So that sounds like you also disagree.
Oh yeah. I mean, I disagree. I mean, it's really fun in solo queue. You still have to complain when someone else gets like the Giga opener with the econ trait.
Yeah.
But I mean, the only thing that I don't like about this econ trait is that like I feel like almost every set, the earlier you get it, the more broken it is. I think this is the one time that Heartsteel actually is not even broken on 2-1.
Yeah.
It's more broken from like on a 100 streak into Heartsteel later. Yeah. But like 2-1 Heartsteel is not even that good. Like who cares? Like
wait, this is actually the only time I agree with this is not even that good.
Like you hit triple bis augments. Like no, it's not even that good. But okay, anyway.
In fairness, the only thing about it that's broken is that if you're really good at like being able to push it, getting the option to raise the stakes in a game is a really big deal. Like any game, Setsuko can raise.
That did change a lot, yeah.
Reasonably.
Did you guys know that if you double raise the stakes, they just randomly add 360 hearts to the end for fun?
Yes.
Did you just learn that?
I mean, no, I learned it like a week ago, but okay, but the thing is,
you didn't know that?
It's no skill. No one can sack that many rounds. It's just a tiny Titans check. Like, it's like these guys don't even play the game. They just randomly add 360 when you already won the game. Let's just make them win harder. Oh my!
Wait, what?
It doesn't matter.
Double rate, you add 350?
Yeah, 360 or some BS. But like the thing is, you cannot. There's no skill where you can just be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna lose this round by 1 unit. No, it's just you have tiny Titans, tiniest Titan, larger Legend, or like one of these like Last Stand, like one of these like plus life augment. Oh my!
Wait.
Okay. Kiyoon, weren't you surprised when Setsuko got like a 4 radiant item cash out today? Like a 6? Did you think a 1600? Like a 1600? You thought that was just possible to get there?
I complained about it, right? He said 4 radiant is not even good. I'd rather get a fucking fawn, is what he said.
He was comparing the 300 charge cash out. And he was like, low key, like, I would take a fawn. And I was like, bro, it's 4 radiant items.
Awesome.
So, how controversial do you think it would be if I regional someone double raise a stake and I just full sell my ward? Like it's not FFing, but I just
I mean that's actually a strategical play. It's not even like it's
wait a second. I think how controversial it is would have a lot to do with the situation you do it in. If you do it in game 1, it's just your prerogative. You're harming them. You're harming your own tournament more. Arguably.
That's true.
But if you do it at the end of a day when you're already eliminated, I don't know, man. I feel like that's
if you're already eliminated, no. But the thing is, if you're already guaranteed in and you can just take their soap out.
Yeah, okay.
You probably could.
No, because then you're stacking bonus points. That's
Okay, the Giga Chat move is you make it to day 3, the top 8. You have the best AVP, and it's the last game, and it's checkmate format, and the guy has double raise a stake.
Yeah.
And then you already know you make it through AVP, so you're like, fuck it, I'm just gonna follow my board.
No, but what do you want a better player to represent NA? Wait, what?
No. So the play is you just.
What if it's a bad player? What if he's sacking it so that he like griefs the bad player from getting lucky and getting in?
Oh yeah, that's what you want to do. No, on day 1 and day 2, if you are in that spot, I mean, you're probably not going to do it because the thing is you still want your AVP. But if your AVP is already fucked and you're already like somehow just guaranteed to day 3, then you might as well just take their sub out. Like fuck. Yeah. Fuck. No, you want to take the better players out. That's why last said.
Just putting it out for the record.
Wait,
just in
what?
case anyone from Riot is watching, but
No, it's actually advantageous though. You're supposed to do it.
They show up as a living proof that this game is all luck.
No, like, okay, so like last regionals, right?
that's a compliment. He meant as a compliment.
Yeah, it's a
like,
compliment.
That's for sure a compliment.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You were
for sure
happy.
a compliment.
Hello?
Yes.
Huh?
Like you want the better players to get eliminated going into day 3, so then you have less competition.
You do.
on day
Yeah.
But then on day 3, you want the best players to advance.
On day 3, you want the best players to represent NA.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like, it's not even. You can't even get like punished for it. Like, it's literally advantageous to grief the people that you think are more competition. Like, I'm taking Setsuko out. Like, what?
Well, doubly so since he's on our fantasy team now. So okay, chat also disagrees with this. Bryce, I don't know if you feel like
We covered it. We covered it.
Okay.
We covered it thoroughly.
All right,
I
the
agree with
last
everybody.
one is one that I saw as a headline of a subreddit topic. We should never get chosen as a mechanic again. I think I know exactly where Key stands, so I'm gonna let him start off the bat here.
Agreed.
Okay, Keen already ranted before. Soju, what do you think?
Yeah, I agree.
Okay, Keen elaborated on it. Do you want to elaborate anymore?
Oh, I mean, I think it's impossible. Like, the game's just too different when you can just get a 2-star for free. Maybe if they like bring it back with like, it's slightly stronger, but it stays 1-star, or it has like an extra trait or something.
It's
So
so
like,
boring then.
yeah, no, it's boring, but like, bro, you can't just. I'm level 8 with 20 gold, and I just hit a 2-star poppy for free. What?
And that it makes matchmaking RNG even more RNG because like you could face someone with 0 board into someone with a giga board. The next
Yes,
turn.
out of nowhere.
Yeah. And then I think if they introduce chosen mechanic again, they need to increase the bag size, not do the reverse.
Interesting.
So
Like there's
more people can get the
roll,
same.
and someone's joins 3, and then especially when you're rolling and someone has like a chosen poppy in shop. And then there's another 2 chosen poppy, and you think there's one you can still get chosen poppy because there's a 4 left in the pool. But except if it's in someone's shop, you can't even find it. Like, what kind of mechanic is that? It's not even visible to you. Like, what?
I do
that's
think the chosen / headliner mechanics and the hidden rules have been some of the worst parts about the set. Like the whole like buy sell headliner or like every next thing. That's been awful.
Yeah.
And you can't even hide behind this like casual player thing because I think it hurts them a lot as well.
I brought this up to Riot, and they flamed me. And then I'm like, okay, never mind. I'm sorry. Yeah.
Unlucky.
Yeah. But I'm sure deep inside in their heart they know they fucked up or they messed up. Like I know, like that's how I'm still able to sleep at night.
What? Okay, I think it's pretty extreme to say that they fucked up, but I think what they're doing the best with what they can. Thematically, I think it hit the flavor of the set really well, right? The headliner with like the music aspect, I think they did a good job of that. But I'm down to never bring this back again. I personally have now grown to very much dislike this mechanic, and I think we've explored a pretty good amount of design space around it. I don't like it. I don't want it back for the very reasons that you guys mentioned it, and also that I don't know. I think it just doesn't feel like TFT sometimes, right? What just to say at the very beginning, it felt like TFT Turbo at some point because of the way the augments and portals inflated everything, so everyone just had crazy boards, and that was when we get into Fast 9 meta. And I don't really even if we can get to a battle state, I think that's not something that I want. Bryce, I realized I skipped you. What did you want to add?
No, it's totally fine. I agree with all of you. I agree with the statement. I hated it the first time around. I do not enjoy it the second time around. I think it's fake flex. I think it warps TFT too much. I think we've covered this topic fairly thoroughly. I'm going to go one step further and say that I want my set mechanics light in touch. I was encouraged by the Devil Rings article that said like they're going to try to lean into them being more like thematic, basically with the theme, feel like part of the flavor of the theme of the set. Sorry, I'm super for that. Like TFT is my favorite game that's ever been created. I think there's a pretty good argument that it's the best strategy game that's ever been created. I want to play TFT. I want to play it. I like it with augments. I like it with portals. I think of those things as part of TFT. And I'm down if you want to change it a little bit set to set to like match the thing. But I think that we're already changing the entirety of the units every set. We're changing lots of other things about the set. And I just don't need, like, change them thematically. Make them fun and different. Like, change the game a little bit. But, like, I want to play... I love fucking TFT. I think this game is so good. I don't want to play the Chosen version. I don't want to play the Dragon version. I don't want to play the Hero Augment version. I want to play TFT, man! Can I just play TFT, please? I fucking love this game so much. So, like, I really hope that while they test the waters every once in a while because it's important for them to continue to evolve the genre and the game. I'm down for set mechanics to be on the lighter side for a little while, and I promise people are going to enjoy this game as is, because I think they've built so much on what makes TFT special, and like items are in better balance than they've ever been. I think they're capable of balancing units better than they ever have been. I think that they finally fixed a lot of the opening stuff that we've been complaining about forever. Stage 1 is gone, and we have portals, and it's awesome, and it's game-to-game variety. Like, I think the game is in a really, really, really good spot, and I just want to play this. I want to play that fucking game.
So in simpler Twitch terms, you think they're overcooking it too much recently?
They're overcooking it.
Yeah.
They've already gotten their like easy top 4, and then sometimes they go first. Like sometimes their set is it's a home run on a design perspective. Like it's super fun, it makes sense, it's fluid, like the trees make sense, etc.
All right.
So I think let me put it this way. I think every single set we played, set 7, 8, and 9, which I did not in general enjoy those sets, would have been better if you dropped dragons from set 7. Although it's hard to do because of a lot of the units. But if you dropped hero augments, right? If you dropped
legends.
chosen from this, if you dropped legends, if you dropped chosen from this set, I think all the sets become better.
Wait, but I feel like creativity is good. Maybe they
Creativity
just
is good.
Maybe they just need like one rider that just like tones it down. Like that's like, oh, isn't this too wild?
Well, I mean, there's enough variance with just portals and augments.
Yeah.
So
I think they do need to do every once in a while, Q, and I agree. I think they should have the flexibility to like get creative and test new waters, and I'm all for that. I just don't. They seem to want to do it every set, and I'm not sure that's what I want out of my set mechanics personally.
Okay. Really appreciate that, and I really like that take. I would like to see what TFT would be on the lighter side, but it's also a bigger risk, right? Because they have a lot more at stake now. TFT has more investment than ever before, not just in terms of like their competitive scene, but also like on Riot's end. They made big bets. They talked about how they wanted to be a big game. They don't really want to mess up, right? So it might end up, is that something that ends up holding TFT back because they can't take as big risks? But then we have more sets, so maybe that gives us more time to experiment. It stays a little bit less time. Who knows? Either way, interesting times for TFT ahead, and I'm really glad for that set 10's over because I'm ready for set 11. But not before we go to regionals. So to wrap it up, just to tell you guys a couple of announcements. First is that we have the regional finals. The main broadcast is going to be the talent, and it's going to be casted by Gangly, Casanova, Boop, Necra, and Azael. It's 3 of these people's first time ever. Gangly's first regionals, Boop's first regionals, and Azael's first regionals. But if you guys don't want to watch them, you can go ahead and watch us. That's right. Tomorrow, twitch.tv/voting right here. Me, Bryce, are going to hold down the fort. Iniko, I believe, is literally taking Uber to my house right now. If he's not already here, he might be downstairs in Twitch chat. Who knows? Iniko will be here. Broccoli is driving down from Canada to join us. And we also have some special guests that's going to be joining us remotely. The first one confirmed, Kermex will be one of our guest casters this weekend. I believe Mortdog said he's going to try to make it. And then anybody who's eliminated for days 1 and 2, hit us up if you want to join us for day 3.
we're going straight to Valorant.
Okay, yeah. So these 2 guys are not going to go join us, but
that's a lie. He'll watch he would, if he got day 1, he'd skip day 2, but he'd watch day 3. You want to see who makes it.
I think I would watch.
And you have friends that you want to watch play too, I imagine.
Honestly, yeah. If I get day 1 and I think I'll only watch party first.
If none of us gets, what if none of us makes it to the final lobby?
There's no fucking way. You guys literally
sure.
1, 2, 3, 4 today. Like
I'm pretty sure 2 out of 4, like 2 out of 5. Do we have 5? Me, you, Setsuko, Precedent, Sensor. I'm pretty sure 2 out of 5 of us are going to Worlds. No joke.
I think that 2 out of 5 of you final day is a pretty fair like prediction. 2 out of 5 of you going to Worlds, I think wouldn't.
I think 3 out of 5. I'm pretty sure my prediction is 3 out of 5 final day. 2 out of 5 going to Worlds.
I like it.
Okay. Well, on that note, a week from now, by the way, is the World Championship. Regionals finishes. Then 4.5 days later, the Worlds starts. We have another broadcast planned. Ramblin' will be flying into town, as well as Asa. So we pretty much broke the piggy bank for this one. Ramblin' and Asa will be joining. It'll be a full-on-fledged co-stream production. The time is awful. It's going to start at 4 a.m. Pacific, but it turned out no one in North America was going to co-stream this. I declined joining the World Championship broadcast team because I really believe in what we're building, Bryce. I think what we're doing is really, really cool. Bryce is going to try to make it out. It's really bad times. He has 3 toddlers under the age of 3. It's going to be really tough, but it'll be worth it.
You know how hard those days are going to be? Like getting, waking up at 3 to, get to your house and then, come back and, parent the whole day.
You can come in for half the you can come in for games.
I'll join as much as I can. I'll figure it out, but it's going to be brutal.
And on that note, we are at the end of the podcast. These boys stay up really late to hang out with us. Thank you so much, Soju and Kiyoon. I know you guys have been sleeping like way earlier, but hey, at least it's good for you so you can adjust your schedule. Get some final words and thoughts, starting off with Kiyoon.
Thanks for having me, or us, I guess. Yeah. I hope tomorrow, Saturday and Friday goes well for all of us.
All right.
Yep. Hope you guys have fun watching.
We had a blast. It's always great to have you on the show, man. Soju, thank you for coming back.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Wait, what? Oh, I was supposed to say last words.
Yeah, I mean, just saying anything you want to say. You don't have to say anything if you don't want to.
Yeah, I think for the people that still think I suck, not just the Twitch chatters, I think there's still some competitive players. And you know what? There's actually a lot of like people that don't even like. There's a lot of people that don't even play TFT that think I suck. And the thing is, it's like if you watch me during regionals, I advise. I said this last time. I advise you to just watch me during regionals. I'm a different player. I think most players recognize that no one cares about winning these Mickey Mouse tournaments. Congratulations, like you won a Mickey Mouse tournament, but when regionals comes by, like I don't suck, and I'm not gonna suck tomorrow, and I'm probably gonna win Worlds. All right, GG's.
Awesome. Well said, Bryce.
For what it's worth, while I do think Soju prepares hard for regionals every single set, I don't think it's true that he's in the same form every single set of regionals. He's usually much better at regionals than he is in other tournaments, and he's usually pretty good and will always be competitive in regionals. But there was one time I thought he was like actual peak form and was going to make Worlds. It was set 7. Thank God Gangly put a camera in front of my face so I could say that to a recording. And yeah, I'll say it again. I think Soju probably makes Worlds. I think that this is I think you were better today than you were the day you went into set 7, and I think that if you don't get day 1, I think you have like such a high chance of making Worlds, because I think your play will be more consistent. So we'll see how it goes.
All right,
and Kiyoon, I think you're good, really good too, for what it's worth. Like I think you guys both played like fair market value for you guys.
That's right. My final words is we already won fantasy draft. These two guys.
That's fucking over.
You guys got smashed, but that's okay. It was the first time, and maybe we'll do another 2v2 draft.
It's too bad we can't bet, because if we could bet, then I could then immediately after I could send you my PayPal so you could pay me.
We like I think the 2v2 draft format was a pretty good
did you guys like 2v2?
I think it's a lot more harder. Like, picking 10 players is hard.
Yeah, it is for sure. But we had a good time. If you guys missed that fantasy draft, the one thing I will say is please follow us on YouTube. Please subscribe to us, because we are close to 1,000 subs, and that helps us get YouTube partner, which helps us upload faster and also helps us like pay our editor. Right now, we're paying everything out of pocket, so we're just doing this for the passion of our own enjoyment of TFT and nothing else. I think we're pretty close, actually. So I linked it a few times in chat, but if we can get there, we're at 890. So if we can get there just 100, we'd be at 1,000. Also, I believe someone's about to crash the party. You want to come say hi real quick, buddy?
Yes.
Oh, man, that's right. Iniko is he just literally got here. What's up, man? Here.
Oh, you don't have to...
How you doing? You want to wave and say hi?
Yeah, sure. I got you. Hi,
Iniko, we said exclusively nice things about Riot today. No complaints.
That's right. We definitely didn't complain about headliners or anything like that.
Tell from the guest on the show that statement's definitely true.
Yeah, he could tell. Either way, that's right. Iniko is here. The coach stream's going to start tomorrow. See you guys then. From Frodan, Bryce, Soju, and Kiyoon, thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys next time for more TFT action. Have a good night.